Well, guess what, Mr. Patchman?
Hello, how are you today?
We're live now. I'm good on this
Hi.
Friday.
Friday
I want to
afternoon,
make you.
Bolt's making love to a spoon.
I want to give you a gift
All
as soon
right,
as you get out of being AFK.
cool. I'll get a gift from the Gorge and Gadget. So you wanna set us up here? You wanna give us a little contextual, sexual, dickle google?
Yeah. So back in the year 2013, Capcom, Sega, whoever made this, decided that we need money, and they signed a deal with the devil. At the time, was Xbox. Now it's PlayStation. If you're following how it switches back and forth. So at the time, Xbox was like, we need a day one exclusive, awesome. Have a game comes with your console, and they put out a couple. They got the Crisis people to do Rise Son of Rome, and they got the Sega Capcom people to do Dead Rising 3. And that's why we got this game. And it's a lot of fun. And it's on PC, and it was for a good crisp $8 with all DLCs, and it has multiplayer, and it works. And so far, knock on wood, has worked better than Off the Record, because the game's a little bit newer, so you had those expectations that it would work a little bit better being newer. So yeah, that's where we're at. And I have myself a banana and a hamburger, and I'm going to show you the coolest part of this game is you can combine them and you can make a banana burger. So, and then here,
Huh?
there you go, you can eat it.
Okay, thank you.
It's a shake. Banana burger
It's a
shake.
banana. Wait, huh? What the fuck? Okay,
Yeah,
hold on. Let me get.
Yeah,
Okay.
banana and a burger and a shake.
A banana and a burger and a shake.
Yep. Well, it's a shake because now I don't know how exactly that worked. I don't know where I got the cup from. It's organic, but
Is it Hispanic organic?
no, I'm not Hispanic. My guy's Ken. Well, Dale, but he's identifying as Ken today. So, from the hit series Street Fighter or something like that.
Oh, God.
You better hurry up. We have 7 days to die. That's where they got that game. What the heck? I knocked out the ceiling fan jumping around.
I'm just trying to. So, okay, so. Bolt, come into the bathroom of story time.
Okay.
Okay, it's the bathroom of story time. Okay, I got it. Thank God. All right, we can get this ball rolling here.
All right.
So wait, you are Ken. Hold on. What? Actually, before we get to the bathroom of story time, explain everything going on with you. What?
What do you mean?
Where did you get that costume from?
I guess what happened was I bought the Apocalypse Edition on this game on G2A. Shout out to the G2A sponsor video I did, and they gave me a gift card, and I got this game, and I said, hell yeah. So I also got the new Yakuza game too. That's a lot of fun. So shout out to getting a new game and then reliving a game from my childhood. So
wait, you played Yakuza as a kid?
I did it. I'm saying this game as a kid.
You played this game as a kid?
Yeah, dude. This was 2013. I got the Xbox One when it came out, and this was the game that came with it. And then I got Rise Son of Rome probably a month after, because I think it was around Christmas. So.
Oh my God!
My Xbox came with Dead Rising because I played Dead Rising 2 on the 360 as a kid. So I was like, well, hell yeah, Dead Rising 3, because I didn't know Rise Son of Rome. I just was like, it's a Gladiator game, but you only get to pick one to come with your Xbox One. So
wait, what? Really? Oh, that sucks.
I think maybe it came with.
Did you pick Rome? So you picked Dead Rising, or you picked Rome?
I picked Dead Rising. There was also a Forza one, but I wasn't like
a car guy.
Well, I didn't like the motorsport game. I like the open world one. I don't know if you know. It's a solid trend in my life. I like freedom. Don't confine me to your fucking borders.
Don't confine me.
Yeah,
Get your hands off me, you damn dirty gamers.
Yeah, don't you hate it when you're just in a car and then they say you must stay on the track?
Bolt's like, old people, march. Just start running them all over.
I'm gonna see how much stuff I can throw in this bathroom here when you return.
Yeah, I'm trying to grab. Okay, so I was gonna wait until I started, but I'll just repeat myself like a dying DVD player to give your stream something to fondle their brains over. So, unfortunately or fortunately, probably fortunately for both, my Arma days may or may not be numbered because actually my computer days might be numbered. I don't know if like I have a virus. I don't think I do because I have my Windows Defender and like 6 million things on. But I don't know if I have a virus or malware or whatever, but I have something on my computer somewhere that is taking up a lot of space that I can't find. So I wasn't able to
You ever play Gary's mod?
make. It's not Gary's mod.
Okay.
It'd be funny if it was, but no. Where's the muffin chat? Okay, so I had to uninstall a bunch of stuff, and I deleted all my assets just to try to make room to do Arma yesterday. Because unlike Bolt, who has been through the ringer, I still like Arma. But
Yeah, I have a new love. It's, we'll get to it.
Sorry.
you love video games.
No, I was saying that one game earlier,
the
Black
the
Blood Brothers.
yeah.
That one person.
Did he send it to me? I need my goddamn muffin chat. Goddamn it.
Did you?
So I had to delete all my stuff, and I got a really cool image that I want to use. That's it's called the muffin chat. It's a okay, so that's the other side. Where's the top down one? What the fuck? Oh, it's the rocks.
As you were saying.
I'm trying to find the other muffin chat, like the up one, because I had to delete everything. And essentially, there's a guy in my community. He's a really, really cool guy, really talented pixel artist named Archgreed, and he made a chat background that has his moths on it, and he draws them. They're really adorable little popcorn-looking critters. And I'm trying to find the fucking thing, and I can't because I have to re-download it, and I don't remember what chat it was put in, because you know how it is with Discord where you have like 10 million chats with like 5 million different people, right? And if I don't find it within the next minute, I'm just gonna have to use the cringe blank fucking kick thing. I can hear you breaking shit in the bedroom, going all WWE. I'm just gonna say fuck it, and I'll find it later. All right. So I almost closed Discord like a dumbass. Holy shit.
That would have been something.
That would have been something. All right. I'm gonna go throw out all my links, and then I'll get out of it. I'll come out of the bathroom for you, Bolt, in a
I'm trying
towel.
to find the kitchen sink. I'm trying to throw everything in the kitchen sink at you, literally. I cannot find a kitchen sink around here. I already threw the ceiling fan at you. I can't wait till you see all the stuff I'm throwing at you, bro. Oh.
Take a minute and chill.
Can you not hear what's going on right now?
I hear it. I'm excited to turn around and just see a bunch of appliances on my feet. I'm wearing the Vice City shirt, and I'm being harassed. Oh my god, why is my Twitter exploding?
Did you say mean things on Twitter again?
No.
Hot take. He's like, actually, guys, the Joker movie wasn't that bad. I actually like me. Like me personally, guys. Like, I think you guys are just.
The hell is wrong with you?
Dude, one of my biggest regrets was those dress shirts that I buy from Retro Rifle. Not sponsored. They're just really nice quality. I wish I got my hands on the Vice City shirt they were selling a while back.
I have the Vice City shirt. I wear it.
Oh.
If we ever meet in real life, Bolt, I'm gonna walk up to you. Like, you ever seen that scene from Full Metal Alchemist where the two muscly dudes walk up to each other and they have like the clasp hands moment? That's what we're gonna do with me wearing the Vice City shirt.
I'll dress up like Michael from GGA.
All right, now we're live on my end. Hi. So we're playing Dead Rising 3, but before we get to that, I'm gonna see. Oh, hi. Yeah, I see the floor. It's a very nice floor you have here today, Bolt.
The kitchen's right next to you. So
you did indeed bring me 10 million things I do not need.
what do you mean?
So,
I gave you the sword from the Chinese guy, the randomizers from the banana burger.
So
ungrateful. I hope X roasts your ass. They're like, this guy liked Joker too. Get a load of him.
Sorry, a friend of mine was messaging me.
Get a haircut.
I have to fucking... Okay, so everything's jank right now, as is per usual with me. So, here's a fun thing. So I have a lot to go over, and you know what? I'm just gonna let Bolt keep throwing things at me. God damn, I get messaged again. I'm gonna
I need to find more shit
go
to
turn on...
I brought you this box.
Okay, so I have a few things to go over. I must just close out of fucking Discord again, god damn it. So we have a few things to go over, and the backdrop will be Bolt throwing things at me. I don't even know if I'm gonna get out of this corner.
Good.
It's okay, my friend Korak. I wanted to play this game with my friend Korak, but I didn't own it, and I'm gonna play it with my buddy Bolt because I love co-op games with Bolt and Korak. But the problem is there's not a lot of good co-op games anymore that can facilitate multiple people. Yeah. Thank you for the football. So there's been a lot going on with me. I've been streaming less and less, unfortunately, as some may know. There's going to be giant gaps between the streams. Like, I feel like if someone is back watching my archive, it'll be like week after week, and then month after month, and it's like, what the fuck happened? So there was a video I was going to play leading up into the start of this stream, but for reasons that we'll get into while Bolt throws more shit at me. Hang on, wait. Hey, Bolt, bring me something else. Yeah?
Yeah, I bought you the trash can.
Gotcha!
Oh, surprise.
All right, so yeah. First things first, I opened up Twitter just now to like 10 million retweets. Essentially, I was going to play a video when we started here from my current situation as it sits, which I would still like to play that video, but I would also like to play Dead Rising with Bull and then eventually with Korak. I told Korak, he was teasing, but he was like, oh, you're cheating on me. We were supposed to play Dead Rising 3, and I'm like, oh,
you're cheating on me. We're supposed to play Rimworld.
I told him, I should play Rimworld with Korak to cheat on you back. How dare you cheat on me? Yeah, this is basically my house right now. So I don't have any running water in my house, like in real life. Oh, hey, nice pole.
Nice,
what is going on?
Nice mecha dragon.
Yeah. So don't move. So I don't have running water in my house right now. And you know what? While Bolt continues to throw shit at me, no, put that down.
I'm trying to.
I'm just gonna get the video because I'm gonna get the video real fast, real quick, because I think it'll best illustrate the situation at hand. So y'all are gonna. Is this the right one? Where's the one? I sent it to you, I think, right? The one where it's like I was filming my washer. So class, here's how hold on. We're going to cut to a video real quick while me and Bolt make love on this bed right in front of the lawnmower and make the lawnmower cry, and God.
I hope you don't mind.
We're going to make hellacious love. See you playing. It's mowing the carpet.
Yeah, you told me to mow the carpet, man, before we go to that's what you meant.
So, we're going to play this video.
I don't know why people stop playing games
I
there's
love
always
video
something,
games.
There's always something new, fun to like be had and said. Like I don't understand, bro. You can have a lady friend and play video games. Though. I'm gonna test them to that.
That is true. How is Miss Lady Friend going?
We're going on a date tomorrow.
So I need to play.
I might have nicked you. Might have just nicked you with the lawnmower there.
Quit it, asshole!
So I'm playing the video. All right, let me get myself situated. We'll have a jump cut back to being prepared to go. Jesus Christ. Do we want to? Oh my God. Do we want to? Do we want to do the guy in the bite the bull or the graveyard smash man first? Okay. Because the oh my God, it's nighttime. Jason, what?
No, I'm chasing you, bro.
Oh no! oh! Don't hit me! Oh, don't kiss me! Oh no! Oh you!
Wait, did you get your Bamburger?
What? Where?
Your banana burger?
Where's it at? Oh,
It's right there.
I love throwing shit in this game.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a randomizer.
I know, it's dangerous.
Yeah, those make people sick.
Wrong. That's not always the case. It's random.
Where did you get this? Why are you pulling infrastructure out of the street?
Here, watch it, bro. Look at this.
What the fuck? Where did you get that?
1942 looking gun. How about this one?
Oh my God. This is the fucking
Wow,
predator, not the predator. It's the gun for me. Ow.
You're welcome. Alright, let's go to
All right. Brick!
rock.
How dare you! You spend more time on your lawnmower than me! Wait, did you not get the Frank West globe thing over here?
No, yeah, I already did, yeah. It's not gonna show up for me.
Sorry if it's Scuff-A-Go-Go. I didn't realize I accidentally put the video on loop. Me and Bolt we're outside now. We had our private time together. So we're playing Dead Rising 3 today. That happened. I know that video was a little rough, but here's some additional context. I've made a few TikToks and videos about it. If you're not in the loop about that and you're watching this, essentially, like was it 2 days? No, I think it was yesterday. God, my brain is off on times at this point. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was. No, was it yesterday? I don't remember. I can't remember now if it was yesterday or the day before. That's how fucked my brain is. But
That's how fast things happen.
Today's Friday because it was was it Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday. So I had been working. It was Wednesday, I know, because Monday and fucking Tuesday. Okay, my head's on straight with the timeline here. Monday and Tuesday, and like a little bit over the weekend. So this last weekend, I'll start there. I was working my booty butt cheeks off on a lot of different projects for a lot of different people, right? And which I still have more to do this weekend. Hooray! But big butt. I worked on a big video. I did a big boy essayist video for the first time. And I put it out, and that Star Wars video took a lot out of me. I beat the original Star Wars Battlefront 2004 deathless. I beat the Clone Wars campaign, and each level, every time I died, I had to restart the whole campaign. I beat that, and then my footage corrupted, and so I had to redo it, but I decided not to restart the whole campaign each time because it was pain. And I couldn't prove it, so I'm going to live stream it eventually. That way I can bona fidely prove that I did it. Because I realized even though I've done it, I can't prove it. And I mentioned this in the video with that whole challenge project thing. People will find ways to shadow reasonable doubt. They'll be like, oh, you could have just spliced in runs where you succeeded and then said it's raw footage of you doing it all in one go, right? There's different ways people could try to be fussy and argue that I didn't actually beat the entire campaign all in one go without dying once, right? So I redid the challenge, and every time I died, I just restarted the level. Did all that, made a video on it, We're gonna talk to Voodoo Mom here for a minute before we continue. Lady, get off the roof! Stop taking shits in graveyards! Remember, this is the lady you gotta sucker punch to stop her from committing suicide.
How is she not a psycho?
Because she doesn't want to hurt anybody but herself, I guess? I don't know.
That's
Game slightly loud, I'll turn it down, Moth. Thank you, Moth.
yeah, this game is kind of
I turned it down, Moth. Thank you for noting, Moth. Hi, Moth. Let me know if it's good, Muffin. Thank you for activating the chat as well, Muffin. Welcome in. Sorry there's no muffins. I'll get to that in a bit. Echo. Echo from who? Echo from who?
like
Hang on. Was Echo? Give me 1 second. Was Echo? Give me 1 second.
oh, I heard that echo.
Was Echo? Give me 1 second.
Oh, I heard that echo.
Oh yeah, it was me turning on. That was the echo. Yeah, I'm already. I haven't even gotten to the scuff, and new scuff was going on here. So, yeah, everything's a little scuffed. We don't have our muffins. The muffins didn't go away, or well, they did. They're sleeping. They're fine. Don't worry about it. Both doing the sigils. So, I played the video at the beginning of the stream. Or sorry, I did the Battlefront video. I did the challenge. I recorded the footage over the weekend. I spent 20 hours on the run that file corrupted, and that was the one where I had to restart the campaign every time I died. I had to do it all over again, and then I spent Monday and Tuesday working on the video with putting out the video Wednesday. So I recorded and then edited / voiced the video like all Monday and Tuesday. And after getting the footage situated, like part of it, I can't remember. It's just a big blur. I just spent a lot of time working on this fucking video. So the video finally goes out. Cool, right? I delete all my stuff. I settle in. I wrap everything up into a nice, neat little ball. Bolt, when you turn it in, punch her in the face. Punch her in the face. Punch her in the face.
I'm trying.
Beat her ass. Beat her ass.
All right. I feel like an abusive husband.
Keeps trying to punch herself. Just keep punching her in the
We
face.
did it.
Okay, you saved her. Sorry, we had to beat up a suicidal lady before I got back to the story about Star Wars.
It'll be the first time.
The muffins are on vacation, correct. The muffins deserve the vacation. So, this is a very chaotic stream.
We're just getting started.
Yeah, this is a lot going on. I'm beating up people. I'm beating up suicide people in a graveyard talking about Star Wars. There's a lot going on right now.
Rising.
Yeah, my stream is all scuffed. There's a lot happening. So Wednesday I put out the video. I pack up all my stuff. I settle down. I wrap up things for the project. Yada yada da. It's the afternoon of Wednesday, and I'm just chilling out, really excited about my project. Made some TikToks, made some shorts, made some promotional material. I'm trying to get eyes on my video project that I'm really proud of. I know it's like an hour and 40-something minutes long. I'm a yapper. I know. You guys know this from me when it comes to streams, and that I take 14 years to get to a point. And case in point right now, right? But as I'm hanging out in the afternoon, waiting for just kind of chilling out, enjoying the fruits of my label, I hear from behind me, bang, crash, come from my water closet. And I'm like, what the fuck? It literally sounded like a bomb or something went off in my water closet. And I'm like, oh my God, did like the water heater explode? What happened? So I go open up the water closet, and I hear rushing water, like you may have seen in the beginning video, or if you go watch the TikToks and stuff where I've already made videos on it, you can hear the rushing water. And I'm like, holy shit. I can't see anything, but I can hear, like it sounds like Niagara Falls in there. So I quickly run outside, I go and I shut off my water, I make a bunch of videos initially about it, like, oh shit, my water's fucked. Cool. Make a bunch of videos on it saying, hey, I need help, I need money and help and support getting this shit fixed for reasons that I'll get into. But before we continue on that, let's go have sex with Gary. All right, Bolt, get out the camera.
Wait 1 second.
Gary! All right, I mean, we can wait a little bit.
Here you go.
You getting your thing? Yeah.
Getting your
Oh,
thing.
Jesus. Okay, wait, what is that?
It's a
Why you
drink.
keep? I'm not gonna be able to pick it up. It's behind you. Landed it next to the thing.
Well, then we need to grab it on the way in. Hey, Gary, can you give me that drink?
Yeah. Gary, can you give me this drink? Gary.
Gary, I dropped the drink. Nice.
Gary dropped the drink. Oh, Gary, no! I'm sorry, I dropped the drink.
He's got a very similar shirt to you, by the way.
Hmm. What happened?
His shirt choice. It's very similar to yours. It's funny, the voice audio.
No, I
might
love you,
so
Gary.
low.
Gary's my PS1 Hagrid. Please have my children. Oh, Gary, you can put your big shots in me. Gary gives off the mobster vibes. I like it, dude. He's got like a wrestling shirt. Do you like luchadors, Bolt? You're a wrestling man.
Luchadors, bro. They're so good. Mexican wrestling's so awesome, bro. The culture behind it, the like history behind it's insane. Some people like who are hardcore luchadors being buried in their masks, bro. Like, yeah.
He's fat. Gary's fat. He's husky. There's more to love. Don't bully yourself, Gary. You're beautiful. I may be being a shitster, but I do like Gary. He's actually pretty cool. He's kind of a shitter sometimes, but c'est la vie. Oh, show me your ways, Gary. Show me your holes. Where that's from. The fact that those radios still work after a decade is fucking crazy. Or however long it's been. Oh, hey. I don't know how long it's been since the second game. But, so, sorry, back to the 18-year-long story. I'm sure everybody loves it when I do this, when I have to, like, tell a long series of events in between various vignettes. It's the favorite of everybody, including me, who has to edit it later. Oh, Bolt! Bees! So, I'm chilling out. I hear the crash. I go into my bathroom, or not my bathroom. Go to my water closet, and it's like, oh no, moisture. So I go outside, turn off my bullshit because it's flooding my closet. Make a bunch of videos saying, hey ho, Cotton Eye Joe, shit sucks, right? And then later on in the night, I'm hoping and praying that I'm lucky, which I'm never lucky, that if I just turn it back on, it'll magically be okay, right? So the video that we played at the beginning of the stream, which I'll make in Bolt's got his wheelchair. Here we go. We're here to tell the story. You're back here acting like an anime side character.
What, dude?
Bolt's got his wheelchair. It's all bets are off. So I go on later. The video was filmed, I want to say, I think Wednesday night. I go back outside and I'm hoping and praying, like, hey, it's not close enough, you dunce. You gotta. Well,
dude, I can't pocket it. That was the problem. So, like, okay.
Not the chair. The van's in the wrong spot. You dink doink. You put it around the side.
Oh.
You can't drive with that thing.
Can you not make it?
You could go for it and try if you want, but you're not gonna.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I told
close.
you.
Really
Stunky.
Tell your story.
So, okay. So, I go outside. I come back inside. I go outside, turn the water on, pray that it just magically works, and I don't have a big issue because I would rather, not for obvious reasons, spend another however long without running water. Because the saga. So, okay. Wednesday, I made the Star Wars video, put it out, right? Or sorry, I didn't make it, but I published it. Published it Wednesday. A couple days before that, I think Monday or Tuesday, I also don't remember, everything's a blur. My dad actually ended up finally fixing our water heater. So the saga started for like all the way back in April, right? It's been months and months dealing with this water heater, water system bullshit. First, it was my room was leaking water for like 2 weeks straight, give or take, like 13, 14 days. and I had to fight it with towels because I did not want to have running water. Like, I don't think I have to argue and explain why it would suck to not have running water. The fucking the constant leaks and shit that I'm fighting with towels just destroys my room. Like, fucks up the carpet. I gotta get fans and a bunch of other shit and try to salvage what I can. It destroys the bottom of my closet door. There's water damage out the ass on miscellaneous bits of house and the floor, and my carpet is still fucked. There's a fucking like dent in my floor now because of he's throwing shakes at me. Cool. I'm eating this. It's mine now.
Spit fire with it.
Hell yeah. So the water saga was like a whole thing.
Oh god, we gotta go.
Yeah, we can go. It's the water. So my dad's like, hey, we're gonna shut off the water for a couple weeks until I figure out how to fix this shit. And then eventually he takes the water heater out and puts it in the kitchen. And then a couple weeks later, like this is over the course of months, eventually he comes over, rigs up an ad hoc way to where we can have running water, but it's cold water. So for up until like the beginning of this week, I had running water but cold water. It was a whole saga, right? A whole long thing that I'm very much skimming over. So back to the present day now here. Wednesday, crash, boom, VTECHGUY, VTECHGUY, running water. Go outside, come back inside, make the video that played at the beginning of the stream. And I'm like, well, fuck. It took us like a 4 or 5 month long saga just to get the water situation handled. When all this started, it was in April, right? Which is the beginning of summer, relatively. Like April, May, the beginning of the summer, and then summer ends going into August, September, fall starts, etc. Yeah, we had many a moon, many a month to deal with the water situation. Bear in mind, when the water saga started was also the AC saga, where now I can't have central heating and or central cooling. I cannot use my internal temporal heating in my house because that utility is also fucking broken because I'm poor. So for months, I haven't had my mainline utilities working properly and to limited extents. No, I have to have an AC unit in my window, and I had to have my water limited to different degrees over the course of months. And now that it has just been quote unquote fixed because it took us months to scrounge the money together to get the replacement parts, lo and behold, it has now immediately fucked itself all over again. So Wednesday night, as when I made the video that played at the beginning of the stream, I showed off. I was like, hey, everything is still fuckadoodled. Whoopsie poopsie, it's just pissing water. When I made that video and I went into my closet, I was like, hey, let's go check on it, because I started filming from where my washer was and then going around into the water closet. Yeah, my fucking carpet in my closet's already fucked. It's moist and it's gross and it's water damage out the butthole. So now the water damage has started, and I know all of that was messy because we're playing a game while talking and describing a lot of complicated events. But essentially where we sit is this. We're gonna skip that cutscene. Sorry, guys. We're looking for a dead lady and we're gonna kiss her. So essentially where I sit right now. By the way, this doesn't even get to the stream scuff. I haven't even gotten to that. why the Moffins are on vacation, this and that. Essentially where I sit right now, where I've been making frantic TikToks and videos and Twitter shit. All of the water saga started in April, right? Along with the AC and the utilities. We spent months and months and months scrounging together money to try to get replacement parts, to try to get shit fixed, this and that, yada-dee, yada-da. It's now fucking October, and shit's broke. Because if I leave my water on, it's going to flood my room and destroy shit. Which, again, I don't feel like I have to explain why that's bad. Right? So it's either I have my water on and I destroy my room, or I don't have water on and then I can't bathe or do other things that would require running water, right? Now, we could unfortunately suffer through another 5, 6, 7, however long months for us to slowly but surely scrounge more money together and get more water replacement parts for whatever the fuck is broken now. Basically, the water saga has restarted. We got to pull the heater back out. We got to investigate what's broken back there. What's causing the water to flood again? Is it on the heater? Is it a pipe? What the fuck is it, right? Here's the problem, though. New problemo. If my dad takes the water heater back out and he reconfigures it to be cold water like it was, right? Like I had to deal with for some odd weeks. That's not good for Uno Buno boy man, me, because I have this fun thing, Bolt. Oh, I'm driving. Okay, I have this fun thing, Bolt, called Hashimoto's disease. And I explained to Bolt what this was. Essentially what it is I have a thyroid condition that makes Bolt fly out of my car and shit his pants.
I thought you had a samurai in you.
Get the fuck in the car, goober. But I have a medical condition to, on top of my Hashimoto's disease, I got a bunch of other miscellaneous shit, circulatory problems and this and that. Essentially, cold, bad for me. My two options that I'm looking at is my dad's gonna have to come back over, and worst case scenario, we have hellacious sex with this woman here while Bolt films it. No. Oh, hi. We gotta help this lady. So worst case scenario, right, is my dad comes over, we pull the water heater back out, we have to wait a million years for water parts, or for parts to fix shit yet again. But here's the problem with that. I can't do that because I am not a temperature-prone gentleman. It is very dangerous for someone like me with my medical issues to deal with the winter. So I could just wake up cold and dead one day because I freeze to death faster than everybody else. And this bitch is, why are you putting yourself in continued danger? Thank you. All right, go away, lady. Jesus.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Well, I'm gonna shit myself. Oh, no! So, here's the problem, right? With the water shit. The problem right now is even if we put a patch job together and get cold water running again, I either have to decide to not bathe all winter or try to bathe in cold water and possibly put myself into septic shock or worse because I can't handle being in cold temperatures at all. It is very dangerous for me to be in any sort of cold environment. I actually get special Sticky Star Good Boy nipple tassel points whenever I go work anywhere that I have special documentation that says I don't have to work in cold environments because of it. Like, it's that bad. Winter is really deadly for me. Living in New York was a fucking gamble. I was essentially going to my equivalent of, like, you know how the stalkers, like the exploratory dudes, they go into the zone and they have to fight radiation and monsters. I did that basically, where it's like, oh, the snow might come up and kill me because I'm cold. So here's how things look. I either rip out my water heater and then suffer through cold water and possibly die because I die easily to cold water like a sneeze to a napkin, or I just don't bathe for months on end. Both of these possibilities fucking suck. So this leads us to the final point to wrap this all up into a nice little titty-wrapped twinkle-inky bow. I desperately need money to fix my shit because I need to fix my water heater so I don't freeze to death trying to clean my ass cheeks, right, Bolt? And then I also need central heating because I don't want to wake up a corpse. I don't want to wake up being like, hey, Bolt, can you come over and help me? I'm a popsicle. I don't know out of all the things you would have wanted in life, Bolt, but I'm pretty sure a patchwork popsicle is not one of them. Although maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you would like it me to be a tutti frutti popsicle with a booty.
Can we get that as a Photoshop?
Can we get that on Photoshop? We're gonna go find more dead women. Hey, Gary.
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 Gary, come on.
Gary. I feel like someone could make a YouTube poop out of this cutscene where it's like, have you ever seen Bolt, that YouTube poop of we're out here and they're in there, but where's the caveman?
I've seen the ones for like Skyrim and Oblivion back in the day. Those are pretty funny.
I feel like someone could make one out of that cutscene for Gary where it's like, you know, a girl that looks like that girl, that is that girl, you know that girl, she looks like that girl, who is that girl? Just fucking remix the words back and forth.
I think my game is freaking out because there's like some type
Gary's
of audio,
power.
There's like some type of audio playing on top of this.
It's Gary's power.
I don't know if
He is. I tripped over myself getting us caught up to events because Gary is such a
Yeah, I need.
I lost. Oh my god! It's the power of Gary, Bull. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get you back.
Yeah, because there's some type of like audio bug going on with the game, so I was like, I need to leave and redo it.
I gotta get you back. I gotta get away from Gary. He's too powerful.
Like super duper audio bug. I don't know what was going on there.
Sorry that it took 17 years to tell chat and it probably was incoherent. I'm going through a lot. Too long didn't read of everything I just explained. I need my utilities fixed or I am going to be unhealthy and possibly get sick. Because I could get sick from not bathing, which is a given, or I could get sick from bathing with cold water.
Can you send me an invite?
Well, we gotta help Soup Lady.
Can you send me an invite so I can join?
Yeah, I'm doing that. Moth, we gotta help Soup Lady. So here's a too long didn't read of the scuff. That this will be a shorter story than the fucking nonsense I tried to get through. What the fuck? Why can't I invite you?
It says you're on VTube Studio.
Oh no, that's not good. Can I invite you from the game?
Maybe? I don't think so.
Well, I can't close VTube Studio. I kind of need it on.
You can't close and then restart it?
Well, then my model disappears, Volt, and I gotta turn it back on. It's like, okay, god damn it.
I was gonna say that. Don't you?
Yeah, it's not the. It breaks the illusion. It's like furries getting naked at a convention.
No. Like you just like disappear.
I go downstairs to make a sandwich. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like you put on like the AFK thing real quick, you know. It's not like a scene you have prepared like.
I mean, I do. I could do that real quick, but
yeah.
I could just fucking what do you call it? Buy time by just telling the Arma thing real quick. So here's why we have Scuff. This is a shorter endeavor. I think I might have fucked up again, class, and the reason I say that is because I don't know how it happened, what happened, but I have something somewhere in my computer that is taking up an extraordinary amount of space. So as some of you know, much to Bolt's chagrin, I still play ARM every week because I'm a fucking nerd. And this week I have to, because I have a small space on my computer, I have to uninstall Arma and uninstall mods and reinstall them. And I was desperately trying to go to the event this week, which I couldn't go to just because I could not make enough space on my machine, weirdly enough. Normally I have enough space. But I essentially had to like nuke everything. I still have everything. I just didn't have time before the stream to get it all situated because I was doing shit today. It's been a busy day not having water, as you do. I got my food stamps in. I got food. It was a productive day, right? Life's of many man and mysteries. Are you in? Can I turn my thing back on now?
You send me an invite. All right. So.
I did. Oh, don't tell me I have to like.
You sent me a watch invite. You didn't send me a play invite.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Please tell me it's not gonna.
It says you're currently on VTube Studio.
Motherfucker. How do I change the primary game?
Alright, you're on Dead Rising 3. Join game. I'm in. I think, hopefully. Let's see. We got 24 days and 23 hours to get to the plane.
Get to Obama.
Ingleton. Bingleton.
So if you do not fix your water situation, you'll become a Yu-Gi-Oh player in the winter?
Yes.
I guess, technically, yeah.
So that means you're going to play Yu-Gi-Oh?
Well, so I bathe with cold water, and I freaked Wolf Siege out a little bit. For those unaware, my roommate Wolf Siege is that Wolf Siege, the Circle Man. If you're not familiar with him, he's my roommate and he's a Circle. I don't know what else you need to know. Oh, fuck. God damn it, I was tapped out dealing with bullshit.
That's so funny.
I mean, what else is there to him? He likes cheese. He eats knees.
Plays Arma.
Okay. Plays Arma. So yeah, I backed everything up. I still have the muffins and everything. I just didn't have time to reset all that up. That's the short end of it, why we have Scuff today. I just need to reset everything up because I was desperately deleting everything to go to this event I really wanted to go to that only happens once a week. And it didn't work out, which sucked. So That's why we're scuff mode. It's not a big lore dump as the water heating situation of death. I was planning on being way more prepared for this stream. The stream's just kind of a fucking mess, and I'm getting a blowjob. Cool.
I know. I was like, dude, not on this stream, okay?
Not on this stream.
It's a.
It ain't a patchwork
exclusive.
stream. It ain't a scuff, incoherent nightmare from which there is no escape. What do you want?
We gonna take this vehicle or?
I guess. What the hell is this thing?
It's a junk car.
All right, let's go help. Let's go help the guy who lets us make the chainsaw thing.
The chainsaw thing. Chuck Green. Chainsaw paddles?
This Arabian dude who's a waiter.
Oh.
Whoa, actually, hold on. I think this is the crack house soup people.
Yeah, I think there's like a problem with these people. Can you save both of them?
Is that the scout from TF2?
I think.
All right, let's chill out.
What are you screaming about?
That no good piece of shit over there is problem. He is animal. Who is he to try stealing my food
Animal.
supplies? I live in this house for 50 years and I am old and alone. That child, he is crazy. You will help me, yes?
I don't know if I really want to get involved in this.
What is that? Are you not a man? Let's make deal.
Ooh, she's
You
questioning your
let Benny
manhood.
that boy, and I share his guns.
Yo, shut your mouth, you crackhead bitch! Yo, dog.
And people yet, Bolt, you're gonna trigger us into an altercation with one of the two people. I'm curious if we could save both of them, but if you hit Grandma with a bag of trash, we're gonna have to kill the old Romanian lady.
Okay, well, I killed the other guy.
This is an angry gypsy woman with a shotgun. We don't want to piss her off.
No good face, and we share
Okay,
his guns.
can we not resolve this peacefully?
I don't know.
Man, chill out. Let's just talk. Dog, that far back get to you? What, she remind you of your grandma or something? Shut
Ooh.
it down and shut her down, dog. Dude, I'm not killing anyone. At least not yet. Not anyone that's
He
still
said at
alive
least.
anyway. She got some whole food over there. She old and stinks like shit. She don't need it. Kill her and let's have a feast, yo. If you want to survive the outbreak, you should start helping each other. You've each got something the other needs. Forget about it, dog. She's just helping herself. Get her to put her gun down and maybe I'll talk.
Okay, let's tell Grandma to put her gun down.
Enough.
Grandma, he's not a Soviet, please.
What about the zombies? They ate my husband Volta. I need a gun to protect myself and my gold.
Oh yeah? Well,
I'm doing intimidation tactics while you just do a bunch of talking.
nothing. My gun
That-
is all I got. Shut it. Both of you. If I go get some food and some guns, will you promise to act like real neighbors?
I don't know what this is, but I can try.
As messed up as this shit is, I can work with that, dog. Good. I'll be back as quick as I can. Try not to kill each other while
Okay, we gotta arm Grandma so she can
5
hold off the Soviet
firearms.
Union. So we gotta arm Grandma so she can hold off the Soviet Union, and we gotta give Eminem Slim Shady over here food.
Okay, well, I have 2 beers. Does that count?
Is this how most Romanians are? If you piss them off, they get out the old ladies armed with shotguns.
Or I will have to fight them off.
Moth, can you attest to this? Is this how Nana's like when you get her uppity about the food?
Okay, beer
I wouldn't
does
put it
count.
past like old Eastern European women to viciously defend their soup pots. Are you putting food in there?
I'm putting beer
What is
in there.
happening?
It counts.
What are you doing?
I'm giving him beer.
Oh, I thought you pissed her off because you started a fart cloud or something.
No. Why
She's trying to
is-
kill a zombie.
Trying to find where we can get guns from.
How do I put the gun?
found
Do
one.
I just put it? There we go.
I don't know if I want to give them my grenade launcher though.
Don't. Less guns, more hatchets and swords. Ah, so RE4. Gotcha.
Oh, firearms count as that also?
Yeah, I did that. I got it. I got it.
All right. and then I'm
If you want to do
taking care of-
food, I'll do
Yeah, I'm
guns.
taking care of Slim Shady.
Dude, Grandma's going ape shit.
What's going on over there?
Babushka's going fucking crazy. She's got the spirit of her people.
Dude, she is going
I don't-
wild.
Find me guns, or I will have to fight them
I
off.
like her old style charm of she's bringing the spirit of Eastern Europe to bear. She's like, I may not have my hatchet or my old home, but I do have shotgun. 40 years, Jesus. You'd think her accent would have left by now if she lived there for 40 years. Because I've heard that with, like, most people who immigrate somewhere, they will eventually, like, lose their accent.
I don't get it.
What is going on over there that I'm hearing rapid explosions?
I will have to fight them all.
Grandma doesn't want a grenade launcher? Why is she so picky?
What? Dude, she's gonna break her fucking hip trying to shoot one of those. What do you mean, why is she being picky?
So selfish, bro. Why? What do you mean, dude?
Well,
She's
I'm
really
confused on what you're confused about here.
I think she'd be fine, bro. If she's over there wanting to shoot Slim Shady, I think she can hold on to the gun, you know?
I mean, I guess she's Romanian countryside is wild. I feel like there's a lot of people like Nana, where they're not inherently malicious people, but if you piss them off, then you're going in the soup. That's my impression of, like, not just Romania, but like Eastern Europe in general, where it's like they're nice to you if they don't have a reason to not be nice to you. But the moment they have a reason to not be nice to you, it turns into Resident Evil 4. That's the impression I get of, like, Belisarius, Romania, anywhere between, like, anything squeezed between, like, Russia and France and Germany. Those people give me the impression of just be nice or I will give you the spoon. I get that impression from people I've met from over there.
Find me guns. or
I can't
will
give her a
have to fight them
grenade,
all.
sadly, either.
Find me guns, or I will have to fight
She's
them all.
really picky. Yeah, she only wants LMGs and assault rifles and shotguns.
She'll take pistols.
I haven't found a pistol.
I gave her a pistol.
There we go. I found the last assault rifle. What's what to say? Where the heck have you been, bro?
I got her most of the guns. What are you
That's a
talking about?
lie.
Oh, I have the last gun. I forgot I already had it. I'm dumb.
Looky here. I got you some guns.
You're welcome,
This is
Grandma.
Good. Good. Now I can protect myself while I eat my potato soup.
See, potato soup.
Sounds real tasty, but was it worth threatening to kill a kid for? I mean, even if he does talk like
kid?
a damn fool.
Oh,
I just missed my Bogdan. Maybe I take soup to Baggy Pants later and try not to kill him.
Mr. Baggy Pants.
So I guess they're gonna defend their houses.
I got you some food.
Yeah, with beer and machine guns.
All were made out of cheeseburgers, yo. Well, fill your belly and maybe you'll be satisfied enough not to shoot your neighbor. Yeah, as long as she don't go blasting her poker music, I'll shoot zombies instead of her.
Did you just kill her, or was that you?
Huh?
I thought you killed Grandma behind me because I heard a groan that sounded like an old lady dying.
No, what to say? What? I'm throwing these grenades, but they're like going all over the place from where I'm throwing them.
I think I got all my health squares. You're going, dude. Ryu Ken Man going honey baked ham with those fucking hand grenades.
I know, dude. I don't know what was going on. They weren't even going where I was aiming though. Like,
What the fuck?
yeah, they were going like all the way to like a different side. So. Oof.
Babushka Vanagushka. How is the moth today? I hope the moth is having a good day today. I hope he has had plenty of cheese. Well, one day before we need to take a trip to Europe.
Europe. Alright.
We need to go to Europa.
And play Europa.
I wish there wasn't like high-ranking individuals in Europe that were wanting to cause shit all the time, because when I was a kiddo in school, I wanted to visit every single country in Europe. But, you know, now that's... I mean, back when I was a kid, it'd probably be like a politically tense time to do so. But now with rockets and bombs and shit flying everywhere, and like every country shaking their fist at Russia going, fuck off with your drones! Like... I don't want to be backpacking through Poland and then we accidentally get blown up by a Russian missile and we're just, you know, statistics on a board.
Worse, it could be one of those old like landmines that was stuck.
The moth is taking heads and cross out. Good. I think you would like cross out both. Bolts. Archcreed has been plays that a lot. It's one of his main games he plays.
What is it? I haven't heard of it.
I think I just left you with Grandma. I'm on the roll, Bolt.
I know. I was like, dang.
You want me to come get you, Bolt? I have a taxi now.
Yeah. What's the game
Oh,
called?
never mind.
Crossout.
Crossout.
What's it? What's it about?
Moth, how would you describe Crossout? Crossout. It's like a car combat PvP game, right, Mothin?
So you said PvP though. You know, I'm not a big old PvP guy.
Kind to sort. I mean, there's no PvE, but it's like kind of like I don't know. I don't want to misdescribe it because I haven't played it in like forever. I'll wait till the Mothin gives like a good description of it. It's Twisted Metal but Russian. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I like that.
I like Twisted Metal.
Yeah, I think the Mothin put it pretty good. Twisted Metal but Russian. It's like car derby, car combat kind of shit. They put like weapons and different types of things on their cars and shoot each other.
A true Twisted Metal successor.
I guess, yeah, sure.
When the devs can't do it, you'll do it yourself.
I think the introduction to this game will forever be my favorite opening to any Dead Rising.
It was really cool, yeah. I don't know, Dead Rising 2's opening was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know, Dead Rising 1, any Dead Rising with Frank, essentially, is just...
I don't know the Dead Rising
in this, you know?
opening, but I know the opening to 1. Well, like, in a vacuum is cool, but I think it's the least best out of all of them. Because, like, the helicopter ride is iconic, but comparing it to, like, the one opening from 3 or 2...
Yeah, where you're doing like motorcycle chainsaw races, you know.
Yeah, it's not as exciting or bombastic. It sets a really good precedent. It's not okay. It's not like a bad opening. I don't want to. No. I don't want people to think like all the openings are great, but I think every other Dead Rising has a way more bombastic and like ball gripping opening. Like Dead Rising 1's opening is more about intrigue and investigation. 2, 3 are just like whoa zombies. So I need a meat cleaver and a chainsaw, and I don't remember where we get the chainsaw from.
I don't know how in the world we got so separated.
I went off on an adventure to get a gentleman.
I know, I need to go over here. It's fine, you know.
Did we return Christy to the safe house? I don't remember if we did that.
I'm gonna guess we did.
Well,
she's off somewhere.
Unfortunate.
I do appreciate how in this game you're off doing your own thing and I'm not like tethered to you, you know?
Yeah. You can just kind of... I very much enjoy the fact that we can just break off to different parts of the map and just fuck off and do our own thing. Mm-hmm. Like, the ADHD took over and I was on it. I really want to go reply to Twitter, but it's nothing bad. It's actually a lot of good stuff. It's a lot of people being very kind about the situation, and I wanted to just say something real quick to be like, hey, thank you. Thank you for being nice, and like, you know,
thank you
shouting from the rooftops about it. That's a pretty, you know, just basic appreciation, I guess. I found a machine gun next to a teddy bear. No, can I? Wait a minute.
Yeah, you can give the teddy bear
pulling my heavier favorite weapon from Dead Rising 2. Hold on.
Is it the teddy bear machine gun?
It is the armed wheelchair, possibly. It might be the teddy bear machine gun,
oh,
maybe.
Yeah, there's that, too.
Can I do the armed wheelchair? That's the question. Hang on.
Dude, I'm going on an adventure. How far away did you go?
I'm at school.
I got the bug van over here, dude.
Can I do the... Oh, no, I can't. Boo.
You're above me. Right?
I wanted to put the machine guns on the wheelchair like Dead Rising 2. Avada Kedavra!
I thought it was abracadabra. And now people are saying it's
same diff.
avocadabra.
You can either kill someone or show them a magic trick. Either or. Well, when are you gonna 100% Let's Play speed around the new Harry Potter Quidditch game?
Okay, so I have not addressed this in any video, so I might as well address this on a stream, okay?
Oh no, alright, I'm a mutant for this one, you have the floor.
So for anyone who's like Yeah, this is my story. So, a couple years back, I was actually approached by a developer, and they were doing their own like Harry Potter Quidditch game, but it wasn't under the Harry Potter IP. But it was like basically you're on a broomstick and you're playing like tennis or some shit. I don't know. And keep in mind, I know like I'm the first Harry Potter guy, but I was like, that's cool. Like, cool, I'll be in your game or whatever. It wasn't like me and a character, but it was like my little flag banner. Because you guys ever play Rocket League? They put like the YouTubers like flags in there also, and it was like that's really cool. Well, fast forward like 3 months later, I'm like, what happened? Well, come to find out, these bastards at Harry Potter Incorporated, whatever, they sat on this IP. They did the bullshit, that Shadow of Mordor thing we did. I don't even know if we were streaming during that, but I think it was just on their side of the stream. They did that Shadow of Mordor bullshit. Like, it's my IP to sit on. I'm not gonna do anything. So they literally sat on it for so long. Years go by, and then all of a sudden, randomly go like, "Oh, we're gonna do a Harry Potter Quidditch game." So, like, so that was the story. I was gonna be in one of those like non-IP version of it, but then for some reason, I guess Disney money was able to prove we own the IP to fucking broomstick tennis, you know? Like, I guess you could have done broomstick soccer or volleyball or something, but, you know, after the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse of Terror runs down on you, you're probably like, alright, well, let's just pack it up. But yeah, that's my story.
Damn.
Yeah.
You got screwed over by Disney House Mouse Club Tennis.
That would have been in a game, too. I mean, just my logo.
We should make our own Quidditch game, but with hookers and titties.
Yeah, I mean, this was actually, like, fairly well put together, too. And, I mean, it's not anywhere different from what I've seen with this Quidditch championship game. Like, it's literally, you're going on a little, you know, adventure to get on your broomstick and like what, play tennis or something? I don't know.
I love broomstick tennis. I want to stream the Harry Potter games. I just don't want to deal with someone being fussy. I don't
know what that means, but
J.K. Rowling being a horrible person makes it impossible to do anything Harry Potter related because someone is just gonna cause a fuss. They're just gonna cause a scene, and I'm just like, I don't want to deal with it.
Is that the person who made the game? Or not?
No, she wrote the world. She makes money from anything and everything Harry Potter related. Like, objectively, there's nothing Harry Potter related that she doesn't make money from.
I guess the problem with that goes back to the problem we were talking about with like before we start streaming the Dead Rising thing of like, you have these people who are like, they don't understand their own world, or like the, you know, some of the nonsense that they're doing, replacing like things that don't need to be replaced.
Right.
New chainsaw. New chainsaws. So it's like, you have to like the world and the gameplay more than the person who made it. Because, like, they don't care. They're going to free check.
Well, see, I would just play it as a meme. And, I mean, I like the Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy. I understand that Harry Potter fans want to distance themselves from J.K. Rowling. They tried, to an unsuccessful degree, to try to just... Like, when they did Harry Potter, like, Hogwarts Legacy, they were trying to just completely, like, shadow ban, shadow remove J.K. Rowling's existence from that, right? Just not acknowledge her or anything. Like, she had zero input, she had zero say, but the problem with anything Harry Potter related, anything in the wizarding world, she owns the full licensure too. The specific legalese and the specific contracting to it is anything Harry Potter related, she's entitled to royalties to. Because she is licensing out the wizarding world and the characters, and legally entitles her to royalties. So she's getting a cut of the profits from Hogwarts Legacy, and she's getting a cut of the profit of anything Harry Potter related just forever. No matter what they make, no matter what it is, no matter how much they try to pretend she's not involved, she just is. So, I need to take homie here, I think. I'm being eaten. Someone help me. So, when me and Hattie, before we stopped being friends, we were gonna do we were gonna play Hogwarts Legacy on launch because I can't remember if someone bought it for me or I bought it, but we were gonna play it on launch. We even made some silly videos leading up to it, but I didn't end up streaming it on launch. I forget why. I don't remember what the reason was, but I just didn't end up doing that. And the sheer volume of people that got just harassed and fussed with over the game, I was like, I'm at a point in my life where I just can't and don't want to deal with anybody being a big baby over a video game. I can't deal with that. So that's kind of what's warded me off to the whole thing, right? Mm-hmm. Which sucks because I still like the Harry Potter universe. A lot of people are shitting on it and pretending it wasn't like a part of everybody and their mom's childhood. Well, I'm not like a super Harry Potter fan, but like I casually enjoy it, I guess, right? As like a magical world. And I think Harry Potter Legacy is fine. I think people are being like hyperbolic about how bad it is. Because it's not like a bad game. It's just not like it's gonna blow your socks away. It's not like a great game. It's like a 5 out of 10. It's a B plus, right? It's fine. It's not bad. It's not bad. People are being hyperbolic because they hate J.K. Rowling, but it's fine. It's perfectly objectively a fine game.
I thought it broke records or something.
It did in terms of sales and a bunch of other stuff because a bunch of people bought it to spite people who hate J.K. Rowling. It broke records. But in terms of gameplay mechanics, it didn't do anything extraordinary. It was just a 5 out of it's a 6 out of 10 experience. Like it has a lot of cool gameplay mechanics in it, but there's nothing in it you haven't seen before in another game. A lot of people were calling it the Mass Effect Harry Potter / Mass Effect 2. It's just the Mass Effect 2 of Harry Potter essentially.
Well, that's nice.
So again, it's a fine product. It's not a bad game, but I just don't want to deal with people being fussy over it. I really don't. Which sucks because we were gonna do some dumb, silly, stinky memes, and I would love to play the Quidditch game because it looks fun. I've heard it's not fun because
to like charge money for it.
The Quidditch Cup, the new game, yeah, it's like $1 million or something. It's like $60.
I think that should be a free-to-play game, and then you just reward out with like cosmetics. Like I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why you would make it cost money. I feel like you'd make it like Rocket League, be like it's free, and then you could be like, all right, you want your Harry Potter or the Mako Malfoy or whatever his name is, like skin, like just charge money that way, you know? Sure, yeah, it'd be fine. Quidditch, I watched a video on it, so they changed it. So in the original iteration of Quidditch, a big criticism of the game was that there's 2 ways to win. The first team to 150 points wins. There's 4 positions. I don't remember all the names, so I'm just going to make up names for it. There's ball hitter man, goalie, I forget what the other one's called. There's seeker, ball hitter man, goalie, and there's another one I forget. There's 4 positions. I forget what they're all called. Like, one of them is meant to actively. So there's like a main ball that's like I think called a quabble or something. I don't know. There's like 2 main balls. Let's just call them soccer balls or tennis balls or just tennis balls. Fuck it, because you called it like. What is it, broomstick tennis earlier? Yeah. So like there's 2 big main like tennis ball, basketball things. And the main way you score in Quidditch is there's a position, just call it the ball hitter man, right? The kicker or whatever. The ball hitter man, the main player, their goal is to get the tennis ball through the hoops and that gets points. God damn it, I have to like look around my mic because my mic is so big and in the way of specifically where the fucking button prompt is. But I'm trying to go to the safe house, or a safe house, so I could drop off Habibi over here. But yeah, so Quidditch is essentially this.
one player, the main ball hitter man, they have to knock like the soccer ball, the tennis ball into the hoop, and that's how they get points. There's another guy whose job is there's like a sentient iron ball that flies around in Quidditch and hits players, and their job is to hit that ball into other players to knock them off their broom. So you have the main player who their whole job is to grab the ball and score. You have the other player whose job is to hit the sentient flying iron ball and smack players off their brooms. And then you have the goalkeeper who's protecting the goal from the main ball hitter dude, right? So those are the three players. The fourth position is called the Seeker. Their job the whole game is to go after the Golden Snitch, which is this little flying golden ball that flies around the fucking stadium. And if you capture it, it instantly grants you 150 points, instantly winning the game. Because you basically have this, but by catching the Golden Snitch, you have instantly the amount of points you need to win the game. So regardless of who has however many points, if you catch the Golden Snitch, you automatically win. Obviously, it feels like with that explanation, there's like two different games going on. There's three players dedicated to this whole other thing, and then there's the one player dedicated to catching the Golden Snitch. So in the Quidditch video game, catching the Golden Snitch isn't like an insta game over anymore. Now it only gets you like 30 points, and you still need to get to 150. Personally, if it were up to me, I would have cut the Seeker position completely, because I think the other three positions on their own would have made for just an interesting game, like a sports game, right? Because it's one dude trying to get the ball in the goal, one dude guarding the goal, and then another person hitting a sentient iron ball at people to knock them off their brooms. That sounds fucking wacky and crazy. And I think those three positions on their own are interesting, right? The Snitch, Seeker, catch the golden ball sack thing, that just feels weirdly tacked on and like a non sequitur, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, how does that play in? How does that interact at all with like the other three positions? Maybe the guy who hits the iron ball could hit the Seeker, but the Seeker's just kind of doing their own thing.
At least if like anybody could do it, and then like it wasn't an instant win.
Like anybody could
like
catch the Seeker, yeah.
Like it's an instant win. I feel like if it was you get 30 points, then like that's fair, you know?
Yeah, that's the balance for the video game. Is if you catch the Seeker, it's now not an insta win. It's you get 30 points. So you're contributing to the overall game.
They're like, we had to switch the rules up.
Yeah, because I feel like it'd be really frustrating as piss to instantly win a game. Because like, I feel like if in the video game catching the Snitch was an instant win, no one would play the main part of the game because you would just go for the Snitch every time, like they do in the movies. Like in the movies, every Quidditch game is basically won because of Harry Potter getting the Snitch.
How many times do they play freaking Quidditch?
Every year. Some movies have it, some movies don't.
Oh.
Yeah. But every match Harry Potter's in, except for one, he wins by catching the Snitch. So like the other players are completely irrelevant besides him.
What's the point then? Like
exactly. You want to beat up zombies for me while I go run and grab a Pepsi and also heal homie over here?
Yeah. I'll say hopefully the mission.
You gotta do some wrestling moves on the zombies, Bolt.
I gotcha. Watch.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You gotta do it near. Oh, never mind. You don't even have to do it near him.
Yeah. Oh, good job.
You just do it. All right. Moth, do you think the Quidditch game would be an interesting stream stram? Would you want me to style on people? You bet your ass, by the way, Moth, both for the Hogwarts Legacy and for the Quidditch game, I was 110% planning on playing as the racist war criminals, aka the Slytherin. Why the fuck wouldn't I? Here's the 4 factions you got in Harry Potter. The cops, the nerds, the losers, and the war criminals. Why would you not play as the war criminals?
doesn't Hoggy Legacy, like your whole life, change depending on if
Only one faction has a unique quest, which is Hufflepuff. You get to go to Azkaban for some Hufflepuff-related thing.
that's lame. I feel like each one should have their own little thing, so it makes you want to replay.
You would think the Slytherin people, being like racist war criminals. The game itself sounds mildly Australian. I mean, again, I wish they just got rid of the seeker position, because the idea of like a magic flying around game where you can just beat up a fucking synth, like I think it's called a bludger is the Iron Ball's name. The bludger flies around, and the reason I'm calling it a sentient like flying ball is because it is actively on its own trying to fucking knock people off their brooms. And there's an entire position dedicated to hitting it at people. So it's chaotically on its own trying to fucking murk people. And on top of that, you can hit it. There's a dedicated person to hit it at people. That's fucking awesome. Like, dude, imagine being like your teacher in sports ball was like, congratulations, Billy, your job is gunman. You shoot the enemy players dead. Billy, your job is to just beat the shit out of the opposing player with this baseball bat. Go crazy.
You see that Harry Potter
I want to
over
play
there?
a game
Get
where
him.
I beat children on a broom. Actually, even in the Harry Potter game I saw, outside of playing the people who hit like the iron ball of murder, you can just kick people off their brooms and just beat the shit out of them. It's great.
Okay.
I'm gonna go grab Pepsi.
Oh, God, I wish there was chicks chasing me. Yeah.
We ever get a bully too. We need a bully Hogwarts edition. Get some zombies over Patches way so you guys can see it. See this action here.
Getting hot in here, and I can't have my AC on because I broke my good program.
Nice.
I broke my good program. Wait, didn't I get that right?
Ah, Killboy, that's a good gamer.
Right. Ah, shit. No heat, no water, no feet. Eat your mom into a pile of skeet. Put some muffins in your oven, baby girl. Hello, I'm back.
Back to the party. Alright, Patches. Here's the concept, alright?
Okay.
Bully, but it's in Hogwarts. Alright?
I sold.
Isn't that just Slytherin basically from the beginning?
You can murder children in that game. You can use Avada Kedavra, which is the murder spell.
Oh my gosh. And actually murder them too?
You can use all of the Forbidden Curse spells. I was surprised that you can just go straight up. So someone did a video when the game first came out, because there was an early games article that came out that was like, yes, you can use like the Forbidden Curses, because there's like 5 Forbidden Curses. One's like the torture curse. One's like the instantly murder you curse, right? I forgot what the other ones were. I think one of them is about like mind break and hentai or something. I don't know. But you can actually use all like the stinky bad illegal curses in that game. And someone made a compilation of going up to different characters and using it. And it was really funny how much, even though it was funny that they allowed you to use the curses. But not only can you use the curses, that you can just straight up murder children. Like, there's a dueling system. This lady's really tough and has no arms. What the fuck?
Oh.
It was weird. Anyways, not only can you like use the murder curse and a bunch of other shit. Oh, I was looking for something to combine in front of him. All right, cool. Go talk to him so we can get this done. Get out of here. Not only can you do the murder curse, you can do it in front of people to see if they have a reaction, and they do fuck all. And the funniest thing about that, when I was watching the compilation of like, basically in the Harry Potter universe, they teach in a course called Defense Against the Dark Arts, which, as the name implies, is supposed to teach you how to defend yourself against dark wizards and shit, like evil wizards. they are like, yeah, these are the unforgivable curses. If you do them, you will be banished from society forever and hunted like a dog by the special police, i.e. the Aurors, who are dedicated to hunting down evil wizards. So don't do them.
Did they ever hunt
Don't
down
do the
Harry
Crucio.
Potter? Spoiler.
Yeah, they
I was saying, I
they
know that's the
establish
whole
in the
plot.
movies and the books that this is basically like saying the N-word, but it kills people of spells. Like, it's bad, don't do it, right? So there was a compilation someone made of someone going around to the various characters and doing the unforgivable curses, and every character has just a mild like reaction, like you just walked in the room and farted. It's really funny. There's a teacher who's the Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher, right? She's a past Auror, which is the super special cops that hunt down evil wizards. She spent like 20 years hunting down dark wizards that use like the insta-kill curse, the torture curse. She's seen some horrible shit, right? Midget orgies, whatever. So in the video, the fucking player character goes up to the lady and just goes Avada Kedavra and like fires it at a student, which doesn't kill them because it's like, you know how in some games NPCs are standing around but they're invincible, like it bounces off of them like a brick
Skyrim,
wall.
like
Yeah.
the main people that like have quests you can't kill.
Yeah, well, kind of like I don't know what game I can think of off the top of my head that does this, but there are some games where like NPCs are just invincible and you can't knock them over, like they have no collision. It's kind of that thing. So the student, the character, like the player, basically Avada Kedavra is someone, and the fucking dark arts teacher who spent 20 years hunting down people who used this very spell to instantly kill people, just mildly scolds you and ends it off with, "Oh, you're lucky I'm not an Auror anymore." And it's like, what? Lady, you should be freaking the fuck out. This is like if someone walked into a classroom and discharged a firearm, and you're just like, you're a stinky fuck. Like, it's crazy how nonchalant people are about the main character just instantly murking people and torturing them and shit. It's fucking awesome. Is there a shit yourself spell? I hope there is. Bolt, would you use the shit yourself spell?
Oh yeah, it'd be hilarious. I'd do it on the. Who's that girl that's crying in the bathroom? It's like wailing water.
Shit yourself!
Probably.
Avada Kashikos! Meiotosis Myelosis! Brown Town Underground! Hiya! Shitatis Magotis! I like how the shit yourself spell would either have like a fancy like terminology like Shitatis Gascotis, or it would be the other way around where it's just like, I like to think the shit yourself spell is you specifically for the incantation, you have to walk up to someone, look down at the floor, look up to them and stare at them really intently and then just say really quietly under your breath, "Shit yourself," and they just poop.
Oh god.
Ah, hi.
Hello there. I don't know that you
Like, you have to specifically walk up to them like it's a Meat Canyon cartoon. Look down, look up, stare at them intently, and tell them to shit themselves, and then they will. Wait, Bolt, we're forgetting Rahibi.
We can get ravioli later.
Don't see you later, ravioli spaghettioli.
There you go, Uber. This is not Uber XL, sorry.
Alright, well, I hope Ravioli Man catches
It was
up.
Uber Comfort, so.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Oh yeah. We got the plane.
We found Zombrex.
I'm gonna be okay. Don't worry.
Thank God, honey. Because we need your help.
Let her down. She needs me. Let the guys down. Taking AWOL? Yeah. And you know what they do to traitors, man. What? Oh, man. Shut up. He's an old friend of mine. We used to be in a bunch of foster homes together.
That is weird. You guys almost have the same tattoo.
Yeah. Don't know what it means. We've had it ever since we can remember.
It needs a little work. Might need some parts. I'll start looking her over. Where the hell are we gonna find the fuel?
Well, actually,
You got a lead?
maybe. I met this guy. He's looking for Annie, I think. Said he'd give me some fuel if I can lead her to him.
Ha! What's not to love about that? It's a win-win. Besides, that little so-and-so deserves what she's got coming.
Yeah, but
Listen, they got a bunch of hangouts all over town. There's a big one in Sunset Hills, I heard. Look for this graffiti. You'll know you're in their hood. It's a sign to each other that it's a safe zone. Just keep looking. That's how you're gonna find her.
just seems kind of like a shitty thing to do. I know she's real cute and everything, but I think all of us making out alive trumps you getting laid. I'll go find her. Where it's Dave. You think you're not an asshole?
All right.
All right.
So we got here fish and chips, bottled water,
Nobody's gonna care, man. You're okay, buddy.
I mean, I feel like going AWOL from the President's Guard detail is wouldn't relatively go over well, I feel. But you know, it sounds like more of a him problem than it is ours, eh? Skater shoes, interesting.
So I've learned fish and chips and water makes you throw up, but fish and chips and whiskey makes you spit fire.
Correct.
Fair enough.
Where's Rafiki or whatever? Is he dead?
Ravioli?
Did we kill him?
He's
Did he just spawn? What happened?
take an extended nap.
All right. Well, I'm sure he's fine. Do we have any quests right now besides find the illegal people? No, we don't. Okay, we can just. What if we accidentally beat the game today? I'd be fine with that.
That'd be funny.
I
next
doubt it.
portion gets very long, actually.
I doubt we will, but it'd be funny if we did.
I think it's like chapter 5 or whatever, or 4. Like it gets fairly long. So.
I mean, we got a couple days, I guess. We got like 4 days left to put your pee-pee in the butt. Ooh.
Before they nuke this place.
But I see a guy alive in there. Check it out.
Oh, I remember this one. You want to just go straight for the mission, or do you want to? What do you want to do?
Either or, it doesn't matter.
I guess we can go to the mission because I haven't seen it yet, and then I'm gonna play this properly. I do want to fully sit down and stream the whole game today. Me and Bull are just kind of hanging out and fucking around, as you can tell, because it's been rough recently for me, as you saw both at the beginning of the stream and through my incoherent story from earlier. There's just so much happening all the time, every time, anytime, that it's hard to just compartmentalize. It makes my butthole die inside.
That's why we're gamers. We gotta keep our mind busy.
I'm gamering in the 22nd century, coming for your denture.
Kilroy said that survivors we get far away from return to the safe house. So homeboy probably Ravioli's.
I thought we were supposed to escort him there. How does Rafiki know where to go?
We told him just to look for the giant thing. I told him to look for the giant circle with the
Did we tell him that? I don't remember us telling him that. I like to think he's out there having his own adventure.
I like him such a
He's also gamering in the 22nd century.
Are there survivors on Dead Rising 4?
Oh, Jasmine! Are there survivors in Dead Rising 4? That's a good question. I don't know.
I imagine they wouldn't take out survivors. Who knows?
I mean, maybe they would. I don't know.
Alright, Jazzy, come on.
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome. Now let's celebrate with some wine.
I just killed her. Whoops.
Are you serious?
No, I just bapped her in the face. I thought she died, but she got back up. She's a champ. So that Jasmine character, I don't know. I'm a little mixed on the whole fucking what do you call it? Brain, please turn on. I'm a mixed on the whole random survivors are around and you have to drop everything and go save them and then they run off on their own, because they had that in Dead Rising K0.
Yes.
Which is non-canonical, like, side game, little small tech demo thing. Do you remember a time in gaming where they used to release not games, but like small projects?
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, that was really cool. What they would do. So before, shout out back to our boys at Arma. Reforger would be a tech demo, and it'd be a side game, and it'd be a full demo. But nowadays, you're alpha testing.
It's just a game.
Yeah,
it's
it's
either
just
an
a
early
game.
access game or a full game. There's no in between anymore.
Yeah, because we know Arma Forger's leading into Arma 4, and we know, damn well a lot of these side games lead into the full game. I mean, really.
I broke your van.
Back in the day, we had free demos. Then
Yeah.
we were like, all right, well, Xbox Live Arcade came along, and they're like, we can sell.
And you had trials. You didn't have demos
That's
because you could
true.
try the full game for a limited time.
Well, you could also
I saw-
like
Yeah.
play that, like I said, the Case Zero.
You could play the.
for like
Yeah, you had a
$5 or
trial for
$10.
Case Zero. Yeah.
Well, also like that game didn't cost that much versus like Reforger was like 30 or 40 bucks, and then you get your full money's worth when the full game comes out. So like what did people think about Case Zero before Dead Rising 2 came out? Just like what was it, Case West before the record came out. Like I think that's where Dead Rising, like, even though gaming kind of went away from that, I think they still should have kept doing that because they really succeeded.
Would have been cool, like a semi-little tech demo thing, like they did, because they did that for Dead Rising 2, where they released like a mini tech game. That's what Dead Rising Case Zero was, and then you had Case West.
They did
Case West. I was thinking of not.
3 though.
Yeah, Case West. Was the one I was thinking of. Case West is the one where it's like you save a survivor and then they can just go take care of themselves and then fuck off, which is what they do in this game. I'm a little mixed on it. It just feels a little weird.
I just wish the survivor, like all survivors, you could just kind of bring along with you forever.
Kidnap with you.
There's only
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I think 25 of them that said it, and I've a little bit farther in the story, and I've only got I think 2 or 3 of them.
I can push a vehicle. Range, weapon ammo, inventory. Fuck it, we'll do inventory, why not? I could use another inventory slot. I'm also a little mixed on the inventory slot in this game. I don't like the fact that you can't carry 10 million items with you unless you do like the special upgrades.
Yeah.
And even then, so looking at this, right? You start the game with 4 slots. And if we go to the upgrade tree, you can have 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can have 8 slots. Well, okay, thank you for throwing a zombie at me. You can have 8 slots, which I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure is less than what you could have had in other games. Again, I could be wrong, but you have to like put a significant amount of points into that. And I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of iffy. It's new, it's interesting. It's nice that they didn't just do the same thing again. Like, innovation and creativity is fine. But, I don't know, I just feel a little iffy about it. I do find it interesting that instead of just auto-upgrading it and you're arbitrarily, like the meta for older Dead Risings is you want to get to X level, because by the time you get to X level, you'll have XYZ benefits, right? Here, it's like, as you level up, you could spec into different trees. So if you want to do a new playthrough and early on you want this benefit instead of that benefit, that's kind of cool, because, the older Dead Risings, you had to artificially get to X level if you wanted any sense of having a good amount of inventory space or lives or skills. Here it's doing the replayability is up when starting from a level 1 playthrough, because you can pick and choose what tree you go up getting to the top, But on the flip side, I feel like I'd be less inclined in this game to want to start from a level 1, because I feel like it is going to take like 14 years to get everything unlocked, and yeah. I'm more, like, I guess, comfortable with doing a level 1 playthrough and, like, Dead Rising fucking 1 or 2 than I am this game, because this game, due to, like, the somewhat RPG feeling mechanics of it, it feels like a lot more of a time sink to get to there,
Okay, something also really weird I've noticed is, like, sometimes my controller for this game, it's like, it's still connected, it's still doing its thing, it registers it, but it's like you're not walking around. It's like, that's weird.
I think I kind of know what you mean, because I think that happens to me sometimes. I can't tell if it's like a unique thing with this game or if it's just my stick drift acting up. But I do get that sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, very, very odd. I don't know. At least we haven't had any issues to deliver, like, off the record, you know?
Yeah. If any game needs a reboot, remastered, whatever, it's definitely to and off the record. They did not mechanically hold up well, or hold up well as complete products.
Well, I'll say, I guess I'm doing advocate with those games. They're before the PC, generation boom of like everybody in the world has been on PC. Like, they're at a time period when like they had it, but they're like, you guys probably don't want it, like.
Yeah, you're not gonna want this fucking thing as like,
you're gonna want 360. Like, we'll give it to you.
Yeah.
So.
How do you feel about these little special spin move melee things?
Spin move? Oh, so you're like your melee attack?
Like when you do the YB combination together when you have like enough special move
I can
juice.
do like my freaking Dave Bautista,
Your combo,
like
yeah.
Batista bomb.
Yeah.
They're cool. See, that's like the thing, is like, give me, like, I feel like each game adding on like a cool new mechanic. Like, I don't know what freaking Dead Rising 4 added, because I haven't played it, but I know in Dead Rising 1 was just the start, and then Dead Rising 2 was like combo cards, and I'm like, that's amazing, and Dead Rising 3 was like the open world and the combo vehicles, plus you can, combo wherever you want. So, I feel like that should be like a big thing about you always add more content and gameplay mechanics versus like take a step back. But, I don't know, I haven't played 4, and the remaster, maybe it's just like not really like care to, because I need this much like options, like going back to something bare bones and paying like $6 or $7 for it. I'm like,
Not only bare bones, but like
I'm paying for a good story.
removing shit for a modern audience, right?
Like, I guess it's still a really good story. That's the main thing, though.
Yeah. A story that they have since abandoned, which, it's funny. I like the fact that there was a popular enough demand for a Dead Rising remaster, and now I hope all of the people who worked on Dead Rising 4 that made the decisions that fucking shoehorned so far from what the original Dead Rising was, I hope they feel ashamed. I really do. I don't want to shit on those developers, because being a game developer is hard, but I hope Dead Rising 4 makes them feel ashamed, and they got to sit there and be like, man, we really took this thing everybody likes a lot and made fucking Dead Rising 4, and we spearheaded so far away from this thing people like a lot.
Yeah,
because I was worried with the remaster that they were going to try to make Dead Rising 1 Frank like Dead Rising 4 Frank. Fortunately, as far as I am aware, that they have kept the original Frank intact, just with like a new skin, new voice actor, new model, but same general idea, right?
Is it a whole different?
It's not even the
actor?
same. It's not. By the way, so there's 3 Dead Rising Frank. There's 3 voice actors for Frank, because it's a new model again and a new voice actor again. They re-recorded all the lines instead of just remastering the old game.
I feel like that's
every character has a new model and a new voice actor for some reason.
I feel like that's a problem with the company instead of the developers, because they didn't get to say we're firing or not picking up the old voice actor. That's probably like a weird exec decision. Just another reason why some execs should not have their hands in making fucking video games. So.
All right, Bolty Boo, I'm waiting on you for the plot mission. I know you're back there making out with people.
Yeah, I'm all the way over here. So 1 second.
I'm at the illegal people compound. I feel like this game's a little bit too on the nose with its social commentary, just a little bit, like cringily so. I say that because it's like
it was ahead of its time.
In this game, like in our timeline, in our reality, illegal immigrants are Yeah,
this game would get
illegal
beat to
immigrants.
death, bro. They'd be like, "This is so woke."
Oh yeah, dude, they'd be fucking dragged down the street and lynched. Are you kidding me? If someone was like, yeah, I'm gonna turn into a zombie, they would be violently murdered
The
in
problem
the
is that they're not
streets at
making the
height.
game fun. I feel like if you made the game fun, then no one really cares that much, you know?
What game are we talking about? This one? This game's fun.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like even with the social commentary, like you can make the fun
Well-
game, you know?
Well, so in our timeline in real land, right? If you're like the Muffin, if you're from outside of America, a very unfortunate cultural thing here is people who have illegally came into our country are referred to as illegal aliens. Oh, hey. Hang on, let me say this first. So people in our country, if they come here illegally, they're referred to as illegal aliens, or the shorthand being illegals. Like the way that they're calling people in this game illegals, as in people who are infected with the zombie virus. They're illegally unchipped because it's now government law that people who have been infected have to get a special chip that automatically gives them Zombrax. So I feel like the parallels there are a little too on the nose, because it's just changing from calling illegal immigrants illegals to, you know, we all see what they're doing, but I digress.
How do you know Annie?
Lady, I'm a little busy.
Look, we had to abandon my tattoo kit's over at the...
Okay.
All right, we need to go give this girl a tattoo.
Gotcha. Okay.
I told you.
The
I'm not
tattoo
giving away
kit.
My tattoo kit in the ring. My wedding ring, okay?
I was actually going to listen to that because I've never heard it yet. But you like cut in front of me at Disneyland there and just sped through it.
I was like, we need to get a tattoo kit. Let's get out of here.
All right.
Just trust me.
And rings from a construction site, apparently. We need to investigate the RV in a mansion. We need to get a guy some gas and propane and shit like that. I remember that.
Your Uber's
Taxi!
here. Taxi man. With the taxi man.
Feels weird to have food in my house, which is, I know, something off-putting to say as someone who does not normally have food in his house.
What a weird thing. You have food but not running water.
Yeah. I'm a Sims character.
Have you heard what they've done to Sims?
Oh, yeah. There was a whole thing about it in my friend's Discord.
Yeah, my sister's pissed about it. Yeah.
Wait, did they do a new thing? Is this not about the pronouns thing?
No. This is about they canceled Sims 5 to be a Sims
Oh.
multiplayer. And then I guess it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
mobile game also. Like it's like super.
So actually, that's a small bit of misinformation. They didn't cancel Sims 5. They just didn't put it into development. So, like, technically you could say it's canceled, but it's not an official canceling because they didn't even begin development on it. Like,
Yeah.
Sims 5 as a general as an idea, just a general sequel existed, but there was nothing on paper, no pre-development. There was nothing like made to cancel, if that makes sense. The two options were either start developing Sims 5 or start developing Sims multiplayer, and they went with just start developing Sims multiplayer. We're not even going to lay the groundwork for Sims 5, if that makes sense. So a lot of people will go around and say Sims 5 was canceled, and it was, I guess, it's more accurate to say it was canceled by omission, not canceled as in we started working on it and then stopped, if that makes sense.
It's just really odd because like Sims as a game isn't like a multiplayer like what I feel like they're trying to do with it. And the worst part is because it's EA.
You
It's
say
like
that.
you want to nickel and dime people to change like their costumes and everything. Like,
Yeah, you're right on that one. You say it's not a multiplayer, but what you and I are not privy to that I became privy to the other day, because I was curious like you, like, you know, you're about to say here, oh, it's a single player game, you know, what's this whole multiplayer shit? Unbeknownst to you and I, something I learned about recently, turns out there is a hella active and popular Sims multiplayer scene. It felt like I discovered fucking Atlantis.
I need to see
There's
that.
Sims Online, which is Sims 1 Online, and then there's a multiple with a capital M, popular multiplayer Sims mods for Sims 4.
Oh, man,
So
I
not
need
only do you have
competition on here.
Not only do you have online, I don't even know how to get into wherever you got in from. Can you unlock the door?
Yeah, let me go get the tattoo kit and I can open that door.
Yeah, open the door, please. Anyways, so you have Sims
And this is
PS1
a what's it called
online,
also.
right? And then you have the multiplayer mods.
Here you go.
And there is a shit ton of people. Thank you. There's a love you. Love
I
you
didn't
too.
do that on purpose. That's the funny part.
So there's multiple people that love the shit out of the multiplayer like mods, and then there's the Sims 1 PS1 Super Duper Deluxe online shit. So
1 second, I'm gonna ask the professional.
while it's weird that they would do like a Sims official Sims multiplayer game instead of Sims 5, I don't think it's that unreasonable given the fact that there has been a live and vibrant unofficial Sims multiplayer scene for quite some time. We just call illegals here pests. The Moffin's like, get out of here, Russian! Take your shitty tank back that way! Get your drones off my lawn! The Moffin has had just about enough of them damn dirty drones in his airspace. That is a tanky fucking high school football player, Jesus. Lockers now available at this location? Oh, nice. Can you go into the rest of the high school? I don't know how Bolt got in here. I was trying to figure out how to get in here earlier. Can you go into there? Oh, you can. Oh, Bolt missed a thing. Flaming sword. Okay. This is fucking eerie. This is a big-ass high school, though. I've never seen a high school, like, elevated like this, though. Not saying it's, like, not a thing. I've just never seen it. I grew up in the South where everything's flat and on the ground. Is this how Bolt got in? I feel like I tried to get in here earlier in my own private off-stream playthrough and just couldn't. Maybe I was an idiot, and yeah, I was just an idiot. I couldn't figure out how to get on the fucking bus. He's getting the Sims expert. Gonna get Bella, and I'm gonna tell her to throw. I wish we could go into the rest of the school. I'm assuming it's locked off. Yeah. Silly butt. I don't know. This just feels like a very off to me. I guess just because as someone who's gone to school in the South, because here's like the geography of the school, right? It's 2 floors, right? There's this bottom portion, which assumedly is classrooms, but, you know, it's like this under part here where Bolt is. This is a safe house for zombies, right? And then there's probably other utility stuff. So the actual main parts of the school, the actual main structure and classrooms and shit, are on this second floor, which, I don't know, most high schools and schools in general that I have seen and been to and drove past and been aware of, they're on like flat ground. They don't have like a big ass lower entire floor propelling them into the air. This school just feels really off because of that, because most high schools are built cheaply and therefore start on the ground floor because there wouldn't be a bunch of money pumped into making them elevated for no particular reason. And you might be thinking, well, what about zombie protection shit and also like other protections? Like a lot of schools, if you're outside of the United States, I don't know if they do this in Canada and other places, but in the United States, especially in the South, like Florida, and if you live on the Tornado Alley, they build schools to be like weather shelters. So like when I lived in Florida, a lot of Floridian schools are built to double as weather shelters. And they're also doubling as polling places, which is funny. So like there'll be places where communities will gather to survive tornadoes. What's going on with the lore?
I learned the lore. I asked a professional. With my sister. But basically, the Sims multiplayer. It was Sims 4 was supposed to be a multiplayer game, and because of how because of how they coded it, which makes sense, because if you look at it, you can't go from like place to place. Like it's not open world like Sims 3 is, where you can just go outside your house, get in your car, go drive to the beach, whatever, you know. Where Sims 4, it's like go here, go to your neighbor's house. It's like a loading screen, all this, you know. So that makes sense. And then in regards to like Sims 1, all that, you know, online, she didn't know about that, but she does know the new Project Renee that's supposed to be like quote unquote Sims 5. That's the multiplayer, you know, Sims they're working on right now, but it's pretty much dead on arrival. So
I'm not surprised, but I'm also not surprised at its existence because again, there's like an online booming scene for online
and
shit.
EA's like, we want money, but it's like, why
We
would
want
you
money.
quit your thing that works to go play this thing? Like, that looks worse. Like,
Because this is something I brought up in my friend Starbean's Discord, right? Because someone was having a freak out about why I got no Sims 5, and it's like one of the articles that was posted when they interviewed Maxis for why no Sims 5 was a point they brought up was they said, "Oh, we don't want to have players to have to rebuild a decade of creativity on a new game." Even though they've done that like 4 times now because of, you know, Sims 2, 3, etc., right? But
technology's
reading
gotten
between
so
the lines,
good, like, why has it?
well, okay, here's the thing. Reading between the lines is it's not necessarily about what they said. Oh, hey, look, it's Slappy from Dead Rising 2. It's not about the creativity. Reading between the lines, what they mean by that to me means, hey guys, we've nickel and dimed the shit out of people egregiously on Sims 4 compared to the other 3 products, right? Because it's like triplicate, even like quadruple.
More expensive.
Yeah,
and there's more of it too.
It's triplicate, quadruplicate of what was on Sims 4, right? Or sorry, the other Sims games, right? So with that being said, when they say, "Oh, we don't want to have players to have to like replicate and port over like decades worth of creativity, blah blah blah," that to me says, "Hey, we've dug ourselves a hole by nickel and diming you fuckers for over a decade. If we go for round 2, like if we make Sims 4 as egregiously fucking shilly as we did the Sims 4, we're gonna get lynched and burned at the stake if we do that, so we're not gonna do that." And you might be thinking, well, why don't the Sims devs just not do that? Well, why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they do that again? Because it made them a shit ton of money. You have to vote with your wallet, and there was too many apathetic people who could afford it that just took it in the ass for over a decade for The Sims 4, right?
The problem is there's a monopoly on the market. It's not like right now, you know, we're oversaturated with like shooter games. I mean, think about it this way: we were oversaturated to hell with battle royales for a bit. You know, we were oversaturated with World War II games. Like, we've never been oversaturated with life simulation games. That's the thing. Like,
yeah, at least ones that could compare. At least ones that could compete with The Sims, right? Because there's like every few years a game comes out trying to be The Sims, you know?
Yeah, there's games that can do stuff The Sims does. Like, at the end of the day, you're surviving, you know, and you have a job, this, that, the other, you know? Like, there's games that do that, but they don't do it in a way of, like, you're simply just surviving and thriving. Like, it might be like fucking like my little weird ass RimWorld game where like you're actually surviving, you know, like you're not just, you know, you're not just like, oh, go to job, get money, get promotion, have baby. It's like, no, if you don't go and get out there on that farm today, or Jebediah doesn't, no one's eating, you're all gonna die by this winter, you know?
Yeah,
like it is
there's no specific way
game,
that The Sims does it survival game, right?
Yeah, Sims isn't a survival game. Like,
it's like a normal everyday like life simulator type deal, right?
Honestly, this makes me really sad. The one people who I actually had faith in, which I know people probably give me flack for this shit, is
I don't know.
I saw Paradox was making one. Now we know how fucking Paradox is just like EA.
Oh, they love to bend you over. They're gonna get
said,
sloppy seconds on that market.
They're like, guys, you know how much money we made off of Hearts of Iron DLC and Europa DLC and Crusader Kings DLC and Victoria DLC? Guys, we can do that, but with the Sims people also. And they're like, oh my gosh, make a game right now. They were literally, I think it was called Life by E or something. They were on the verge of literally like, they were weeks away from releasing the game, and then they pulled actually the game's canceled. Actually, it makes no sense. I don't understand. Even if you put out the game and it sucked ass, I don't know why you were that close to the end of it. They showed footage of it, like, working too.
And then you're like, guys, canceled.
Yeah, I have no idea on now. I have no idea how
I
that
mean,
whole scenario panned out.
I personally am with the idea of just not doing Sims 5 because Maxis has dug themselves into the hole of if they did the Sims 5 and they did it like they did the Sims 4, they would be fucking flailed alive because there's no sane people. Like, there's gonna be apologists and bootlickers that'd be like, I would be fine with paying for my DLC. Like, there are people that genuinely defend the egregious pricing when it comes to the Sims, and they suck Max's cock like it's their day job, right? So there are, but that crowd of people that are just sucking off Maxis and defending the egregious pricing, right?
They just don't know any better. That's the.
They're getting smaller and smaller, right? So if they did Sims 5 and they did another decade and a half of just taking people, just nickel and diming them, slowly pulling money out of their pockets, I feel like the perspective would be they're going to get fucking flailed, right? That's not going to be tolerated for another game. So it's either if they don't do that, they're going to feel like they're leaving money on the table. If they do that, they're going to get fucking lynched. And they probably also, it could just be a complete another case of they're just not interested in doing another Sims game. They've done 4 of them. What more do you want?
Well,
like
it's
if you want the Sims
since the last one, like you would think,
yeah, but if you want the Sims,
so much better. Like,
what can you? What's something new you can do, Bolt? What can you add that they haven't?
Here's the problem: Sims 4 removed content. Sims 4 did not. They pulled a Dead Rising remaster or whatever. They removed content. Here's all the things I can do in Sims 3 that I know for a fact you can't do in Sims 4. You can go take a little driving test. You can buy a car and drive a car in Sims 3. I know darn well because it's not an open world game. Okay, that's the other thing. Sims 3 was their last open world Sims. I mean, that involves actually caring about the consumer and putting out a better product and game, but I feel like if you make the game good enough, like, you'll sell buckets of copies. Like, it's a no-brainer. Just put out a good product, you know? But there's so burgers, all this other stupid shit, you know? And I guess that's their audience, though.
As much as all of that's cool, I feel like it doesn't take away anything to remove it. I feel like that's probably why they took it out. Maybe it wasn't an active choice to remove it. They just. Well, here's the thing. Maybe they didn't actively make a decision to remove it. Maybe they just didn't actively put it in because why? 90% of the things that people like about The Sims are the little interactions when you're at a place doing a thing. And The Sims 4, as much as it doesn't have all the things you list, none of those are like around the core gameplay of being at somewhere and being social. Like 90% of the people who enjoy The Sims enjoy one of two things: building a house or having The Sims be somewhere and do something. None of the things you just said has anywhere to do with those two things. So, like, I don't think they actively removed those things. I think they just actively didn't put them in because why? Like, I like those things. I think those things could be cool, but I can see why you wouldn't want to actively, include them again because why?
Like,
yeah, not being open world does kind of suck.
What's the point of hopping?
If it was like an open world map, like, I don't know, this game, like, if it was like this, then yeah, I could see it, but I don't know.
I mean, if I was, I don't know, the however billion dollar company, okay?
Max's, yeah.
Yeah, if I was EA, fucking the Madden crew, all right? And all those different IPs and FIFA crew. Like, I mean, all those IPs make so much damn money. Like, if I was them, would it not be cool to say our game is open world and you can hop in a plane and then you can go travel to a different area and go vibe over there and then go on a vacation.
We like that. I don't think the average Sims player gives a shit about that. Or maybe they do, but again, it's either the two things they like is either building a house or their Sims sitting somewhere and talking. Honestly, the multiplayer angle makes a lot more sense.
Well,
because, like, again, the Sims players want to sit there and talk with each other. They don't want to, like, do all the things you were just saying.
Well, then they're playing
like,
the wrong game.
I want to do all the things you were just saying. I just don't think the base Sims people, like the base player base that likes these games, want to do all that shit.
I'm trying to remember that one, like, life MMO game that was really popular when we were kids. I didn't play it. I remember hearing about it. But it was basically like kind of like a Sims like multiplayer. Like you just go and like have like your little life simulation. Drawing a blank at it, but what's up, Junior Tater?
No. All right, chat. Bolt, don't freak out, but I'm taking my shirt off because it's hot in here.
How like does that work if you're the plague doctor? Does the plague doctor take off his robe and he just has a six-pack? Like, do you change models? Patch just did not hear that.
I heard that, but I'm being stun locked. So because this guy wants us to make zombie porn, so my brain just short circuited while you were saying that.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm gonna need you to repeat everything you just said because on the one hand it was Bolt's point, on the other hand this guy was telling us to make zombie porn, so you're gonna have to start over.
I was gonna say, do you know, when you get shirtless, does the plague doctor get shirtless and he has a six-pack, you know, just underneath the robe?
Oh, that would be nice, yeah.
He has his own custom,
I completely blanked out me being shirtless after me saying it because this guy wants us to bring him zombies so he can make zombie porn.
Oh shit, maybe I shouldn't be killing them then.
So what the fuck are we doing here? 3 hot male zombies on set. What does that mean?
We need to bring 3 male zombies on the set.
How do we even...
This reminds
I guess
me
we
of
gotta...
reminds me of an Arma moment with Goof.
Why? Explain yourself.
We did a lot of things on those live servers, bro.
Did you lured 3 undead men into a bedroom and then filmed porn? What does this mean? I don't understand what you're getting at here.
Come on, zombie, come on.
We had like 8 or 9 drones crossing our border just this year. The moth's gonna go out there with the brick.
Let me get the other one.
Why do I hear someone beating something? I don't like this.
All right, we just
Hold
need
them uncomfortable.
I know. Come on.
Bolt's like, just let it happen.
Come on, one more. Dude, get over here. Come on.
This mission is making me uncomfortable. I don't like this.
Why are they not getting in here? Come on.
Does he have to be actively playing the audio from active porn? I feel like I'm gonna get burned for this one.
Dude, literally punching you in the face. Get in here. Why are they not coming in here?
Well, it triggered.
Oh, did we get enough? Or
I don't know.
Zombies gone wild. I guess we did. Yeah. Okay.
Can we kill this man? Is that okay with you?
Yeah, I'm down for that. Let me go.
Wait.
No, thanks. Think I'll pass.
Okay, now
Never. I was gonna give you the zombie fluffer credit as well. Your loss. See you around, buddy.
okay, we need to kill this man. Please, game. I don't.
Get some action.
We need to go.
Whatever.
Come on, game.
We need to go. Why is there an endless? Why is there flare guns in that room? Well, we need to go. I don't want to give zombies head to fluff them up.
Kilroy gave a really good idea in my chat, by the way. If they remastered 2, it would be cool if the beating the story. I imagine they would. If you beat the,
I doubt it.
I think so. The story mode. If you beat the story mode, then it goes into off the record with Frank.
That would be cool, but I don't think they're gonna remaster 2 because everybody fucking hated 2.
I don't know. Who's everybody? Where are you getting this? Now you're telling me what Dead Rising fans like?
Do you know why they made off the record? It's because everybody fucking hated 2, and there was a very specific reason why they hated 2. Very specific reasons.
I think they need to stop listening to their Dead Rising fans. Because
they don't listen to the Dead Rising fans, but they listen to people not buying the game and leaving reviews. Well, that's why Off the Record exists.
I bought the game.
So here's the problem with 2. It's nothing to do with the gameplay. Okay, well it is. Okay, so the core gameplay of Dead Rising 2 is fun. if they remastered 2, which I don't think they're going to do, but if they do, they made Dead Rising off the record for 2 reasons. Number one, everybody hated Chuck Green, but there's now a renaissance secondary appreciation for him in the later years. But back then, everybody fucking hated Chuck Green.
No,
I remember just the visceral, like, everybody was like, boo, Chuck Green fucking sucks. Who's this motocross dickhead? We want Frank West back.
Your friends sucked.
Yagavoo.
Because all my non-existent Dead Rising fans loved him.
No, everybody fucking hated Chuck Green. That's why they made Off the Record. They made Off the Record for 2 reasons. Number one, there was a soar of popularity for Frank West, and number two, there's 2 very specific mechanics that people hated in Off the Record, or not Off the Record, sorry, in Dead Rising 2. Number one, the most infamous one, is the Zombrex thing. If you probably don't remember, but those that have played Dead Rising 2 remember, a very infamous thing in Dead Rising 2 is that Katie needs Zombrex. It's very sad. It's a major plot point. However, getting her that Zombrex is frustratingly painful because when you acquire it, not getting her. Acquiring it's fine. When I say getting it to her, I mean administering it, like getting it to her personally. There are multiple times throughout the game. Oh, hey, I found a 6-shooter. You can have it if you want. It shoots 12. Oh, 2 6-shooters. Oh, shit.
Hell yeah, cowboy.
I'll give you a cowboy gun. So, when you got her medicine, there was so Katie could only take the Zombrex between 7 to 8 p.m. Or 7. I can't remember if it was AM or PM, but it was between 7 to 8.
I remember exactly what you're talking about. It had to be a certain time.
And so, if you got there early, you couldn't just leave the medicine with Katie. You couldn't just leave it with Stacy. No, you had to wait. You had to get there at 7, and then you had to wait. Because if you didn't get there at 7 and wait, she would magically die.
But you could still play the game if she died.
No, if you leave the safe room, she dies.
No, I'm saying you could still play the game and let Katie die.
That doesn't matter to people trying to beat the game, Bolt.
Okay,
if you want to go fuck around in Dead Rising, that's fine. But if you want to beat the game, you have 3 separate instances where you have to wait anywhere from 20 to 15 minutes to arbitrarily give Katie her medicine specifically at 8 o'clock.
You're telling me the crew that's super duper is like, I must save every single survivor is bitching about.
Oh no, there was a lot of people that don't like survivors and will actively murder them.
See, that's where I think, I don't know what Dead Rising community you were part of. I was part of the have fun free roam, but...
Outside of the Katie thing that was very infamous, the other infamous thing was Dead Rising 2's stability issues. Dead Rising 2 and Dead Rising Off the Record, you saw this for yourself, have notoriously bad stability issues for co-op. Even to this day. It's worse now than it was back then.
Did Dead Rising 2 have co-op?
Yes, and it was notoriously awful.
Wow.
Because even on console, you would crash out every 10 minutes. You probably don't even, you more than likely don't even remember like Dead Rising 2 having co-op because no one did it because it was crashing all the time.
Well, also just friends.
Now, the great thing about Dead Rising 2, the highlight of it was the fact that they had the cool online mode, which to me was awesome. Like, you could get online and you could earn money and cash in PvP or PP points for doing, like, the game show Terror's Reality where you get to, like, kill the zombies and stuff? And Dead Rising 2 back in the day on the multiplayer, you could go play that online in, like, different games you saw in the cutscenes, like running around putting blenders on zombies' heads, shooting zombies through targets on, like, a big, like, wipeout dartboard. It was fucking awesome. In fact, there was actually a cool thing tied into the main story where one of the story beats in the main story for Dead Rising 2, you have to get $1 million to a character named TK. You could go to the online mode, earn money playing against other people in the minigames, and then use that money in your main story. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah, she's up in the comm tower.
But those 2 major issues being the connectivity issues and the infamous Katie thing, and a lot of people just not liking Chuck Green, is probably why I don't think it'll get a remaster. Do I think it deserves a remaster? Fuck yeah. Because if they fix the time issues and they make it to where giving Katie medicine isn't painful, I feel like Dead Rising 2 would be a banger 10 out of 10. And you know what they did in Dead Rising 2 Off the Record, Bolt?
They fixed all those issues besides the connectivity one.
Guess what you could do it off the record, Bolt? You can take Zombrex at any time. You don't have to arbitrarily wait in the safe room for 20 minutes, breaking up the gameplay.
Wait, I thought off the record you didn't have to mess around with Katie.
Nope, you're Frank West. Frank West got infected at the end of the first game.
Oh,
Frank West gets bitten and infected.
That's what I was
at the end of
saying.
the
I was
first
like,
game.
I don't remember Katie in the off the record. Yeah.
No, because Frank West is the infected person himself. He can just take it whenever he wants while he's walking
He's a
around.
grown ass man, bro. You know.
Yeah.
You ever try babysitting a 9-year-old? Okay? You can't trust them to take their own medicine. You know what? I can't even trust my 14-year-old brother to take his medicine. You know what they end up doing, bro? They just throw that shit in the toilet, or they just fucking hide it behind a bed or something. You know, like.
Yeah.
Even if I mean,
Is the
my
game
brother
lagging?
basically.
I hope not.
I mean, my brother basically is using Zombrex in real life. Like,
I hope it's not lagging. Nearing hour 2.
no, you're good.
I like Dead Rising 2,
Yeah,
but I don't think it's going to get a remaster because a lot of people fucking hated it. Now, I think Dead Rising 2, and Dead Rising 3 are fucking bangers.
I don't think we'll get a 3 remake or remaster or whatever. I think we'll get a Dead Rising 2 remaster. So, because it's much easier for them to churn out a deluxe edition. So, I'm curious what content they'll remove out of Dead Rising 2.
Hi, Annie.
What are you doing here, Nick?
I was just wondering if maybe you'd like to go to Ingleton with me or something.
Oh, I get it. Came here to rat me out to that guy who's looking for me.
He won't get a chance to. See, around here, we exterminate rats.
Wait. He's okay.
Yeah, I swear, I don't know what I was thinking.
How do we know we can trust this chump?
We found an old plane. It needs work, though, and some fuel.
Red, this could be our chance.
Wait.
Give me a chance to prove it to you.
Nick, this is Red. He's been leading up the resistance for...
I'm a realist, Nick. Speaking of which...
Can you guys help me find what I need? You know, maybe we can work together to get out of here.
Yeah, I know some people with some fuel. But look at this, Nick. The government is killing off the survivors that they find. They're not saving them. So if you can do some things for us, you know, go out, burn some equipment, short out some radios, mess with some cameras. You do that, and you got yourself a deal.
You really think they go that far?
Maybe it's time for you to become a realist, Nick.
All right, you got a deal.
Plus, you got no other options.
Are we just... I mean, I was about to say, are we just not going to tell them about our special abilities? But I wouldn't tell them either after being crazy with me. All right, guns. Bolt, would you like an infinitely thing? Would you like some hand grenades, Bolty Boo?
Yes, 1 second. I'm just doing some statistics. I'm curious in terms of like Dead Rising 3 and 4, how many like combo weapons are in them. Tell me exact number. You were really hyping up.
Is the game still lagging for you, Mothy Moth?
Try not to let those stupid cameras see you, or an alarm might go off. And you know how zombies feel about noise.
Oh shit. Okay, well.
It says
I got flare gun.
Dead Rising 4 has 58 unique combo weapons. Now, if I go to Dead Rising 3, it says that there are over 100.
I mean, Dead Rising 3, I think, has other stuff to it besides the combo weapons, but Bolt likes this. How many combo weapon vehicles are there? Hold
That's
on.
what I'm curious.
And 4. Remote detonator. What the hell?
Dead Rising 3 has 10 combo vehicles.
You say Dead Rising 10 or Dead Rising 4? My
Dead
brain
Rising,
broke.
yeah, Dead Rising 3 has 10 combo vehicles. Dead Rising 4 has
Laptop and dynamite.
8.
Well, do you want one of these revolvers? Because I got to carry the materials.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna drop both these.
And a
I'm gonna
shiny
drop.
8.
I gotta make the bomb for one of the military caches. I will leave Bolt to serenade you. Also heading out soon. All right. Good night, Muffin. Sleep well.
Good night, gamer.
I've dropped you a revolver. I don't know. Oh, here it is. I'll chill out over here till you grab it, so we don't accidentally leave it behind. Waiting on you, Bolty Boo.
All right, 1 second.
I see what you mean by this part's gonna take a minute. Holy shit.
Oh,
It is day 2.
The camera part?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, come get your revolver man.
Are you downstairs, I'm guessing?
Mm-hmm. My inventory's full, so wait, can I get more funny inventory points? I can. Alright, it's right there. Did you get it?
Yes, I made this thing out of a revolver and a grenade. Don't ask how.
Okay.
I am master mechanic. I can also do an oil change.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I don't know if I want to start working on my Star Wars Battlefront fucking Galactic Civil War Deathless run this weekend or not. I don't know. Have you played the 2004 one recently at all after I played it? That's kind of the sucky thing about going back and visiting old games, right? Because I never like I want to talk to someone about them, but it's like I kind of can't.
Why? I've played that game.
Yeah, but like I don't know. Oh, wait, hold on. My brain just exploded. I can't get any gun I want out of this locker. What the fuck?
Oh yeah. See, that's why this game's baller, because you can't do that in the other two. So.
Yeah, it feels
OP.
wrong.
Yes. However, you know what? This is where the fun factor comes in. Do you want a game that's fun, or do you want a game where you're gonna do Zombrax up the ass for a 9-year or whatever you like? 12
I'm not
hours.
against it. I'm actually for it purely for people that like to have fun, but I think I'm just not going to use that because it feels wrong to me.
Well,
if you use it and you have fun, compromise. But I'm personally just going to abstain because that just feels like it goes against the whole shtick. Because like Dead Rising's original selling point was you're using random hot garbage, like your furniture, whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, dude,
like why would you? I mean, I say this as a hypocrite because I'm rolling a fucking arsenal in my inventory. But why would you want to just like grab a gun off the shelf when you can attack a zombie with a giant couch you put a lampshade on for some reason?
Can't do that in the first one though.
True, but you could attack a zombie with a chair.
Yeah, but I can attack a zombie with a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Wheelchair with machine guns.
Wheelchair with machine guns.
I feel like Dead Rising was it's kind of like Yakuza. I feel like it was such a good, just to have a fun time game, and I have no idea how it lost its audience outside of like the really stupid decisions of like.
I think it lost its audience because they just like my game theory here, right, is how they lost their audience and how Dead Rising, everybody hates Dead Rising 4 is because it's not a Dead Rising game. It's just a game that has a Dead Rising skin.
Yeah.
When developers make new decisions and then they get fussy that people don't like those new decisions, I feel like there's a grand disconnect between a decision a developer really wants to make
not a developer.
and what a fan's expectation is, right? Because like if I really enjoy Dead Rising, which I do, I want more like that. I don't want a developer to just be like,
not a developer.
This thing you like.
I don't know how loud I get my volume at, but I'm gonna get louder. I'm gonna get.
I hear you. I don't know why you keep saying that or what the relevance is.
Because it's not a developer. Developers don't have that decision, bro. As someone who works with developers, they're fucking mute and they don't. You tell them what to do. That's the problem. You think
video game developers aren't the same thing, Bolt? The game director. Do you think Todd Howard is a fucking producer? No. Todd Howard's title and job is the game director.
Director,
of
not
Bethesda
developer.
Game Studios.
Not developer. He's not developing.
He is a developer. He worked on Skyrim, not just as the game director, but actually coding shit. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but that was a different time
Todd
period.
Howard is a game developer. He started out as a game developer, was promoted into the executive. He worked on code on Skyrim.
That was a different time period.
No, he did both. He worked on code on top of directing it.
Holy, I'm saying it's a different time period. It's 2024.
No, the Dead Rising 4 developers actively say in interviews they made decisions that people didn't like. The studio didn't tell them to do it.
Well, then they should have listened to that studio then, surprisingly.
No, okay, continuing on my greater point.
Who's giving the developers the free reign?
That's fucking studio! where the developers made the decision.
Yeah, that was an all-around. They should have.
Okay,
done that better.
the
They should've planned that
studio
one better.
tells them what they want, but the developers have to figure out how to make that a thing. If I say make me a lamp, you have to figure out how to do that in specifics. I don't fucking just hold your hands and make a lamp with your hands.
So it's back to the executives.
No. If you make a shitty lamp because I told you to make a lamp, that's your fault, not mine, because I told you to make a lamp, Bolt.
Yeah, but they didn't get
If I tell you, Bolt, to make a lamp because I'm your executive boss, and you make a lamp that explodes and calls me a faggot, is that my fault or yours?
They didn't get rid of Frank West, though.
But yes, they did. The developers actively say in interviews they themselves made the decisions to do that.
Why do they give developers the decision to do that?
Because they can. Because it's not like sometimes studios get involved and executives make retarded decisions, but sometimes developers do it themselves.
Well, I thought
Hence
that's
Dead
even
Rising
worse.
4. In Dead Rising 4, developers are actively saying they made retarded decisions.
Why do
But back to the greater
developers
point
do
I was
that and
making.
develop?
Back to the greater point I was making. If developers make decisions in a sequel game that go against what the initial product started out as, that's going to cause some friction. Like I said way earlier, before the stream and I don't know if I said it on the stream yet, but I'll say it here just in case. My opinion on Dead Rising 4 is it's not a Dead Rising game, but that doesn't mean it's a bad game. It's Dead Rising Saints Row. I'm very curious to play it again after so many years because my initial impression was Dead Rising was this. When Dead Rising 4 was announced and was coming out, I was getting out of high school. I was a prime and pristine 17, 18-year-old boy. I had been playing the Dead Rising series since I was 10 years old. I don't know where you got that shit from. What the fuck? Okay.
I made it with my hands.
Good job. Good job, developer man.
I developed it. Do you like my product? Much better than Dead Rising 4. I will call it Dead Rising 4 off the record.
Shut the fuck up.
The new and improved version of it.
Oh my god.
No Zombrex.
No Zombrex. So,
wait a minute. Hold on. Side question. You told me Dead Rising 4 is a continuation.
It is. It's a mainline game.
Did he just get cure AIDS or something? Does he not have Zombrex?
No, he becomes a zombie and then gets cured.
Please continue. I don't even want to go down that route. Please, let's just ask.
There's nothing to elaborate on. Everything I summarized it in that sentence.
I know, but that's just so
retarded. Yes.
Okay.
You're welcome.
There's multiple human beings involved on that.
Actively made that decision. Yes. The writers, the game developers, the executives, the janitors, fuck all of them. Anyways.
Even the janitor, bro. He was in passing.
I feel like people are going to be mad at me because I'm not going to be able to compartmentalize my point here. Dead Rising 4, I played it as a kid. In 2016, I was a young lad. I was getting out of high school, right? I used the phrase specifically getting out because Bolt knows this. I didn't graduate high school. I had to get my diploma later through Penn Foster, but that's a whole side thing.
I didn't think they were real.
I was a young lad. I had been playing Dead Rising since I was 10, and I was like 17, 18 when Dead Rising came out. Because you said it came out in 2016, which I'm pretty sure is right.
Yep. So,
when the trailers and shit came out, people were like, what the fuck are you people doing? Because what a lot of people don't remember or don't know is that the marketing for Dead Rising 2 was peak. People didn't end up liking Chuck Green at first, and then later on there was like a revital renaissance secondary appreciation for him as a character.
That was me. All Reddit posts, people asked. They were
all of them were like, now everybody likes Chuck Green, and everybody likes to pretend that people didn't fucking hate him back then. They hated him. They hated Chuck Green. Now they like him.
I was always
every Dead Rising fan and their mom likes to pretend everybody didn't fucking hate Chuck Green when that first came out. And then come to Dead Rising 3 suddenly, what? Did I miss it? Big but. So when Dead Rising 2 came out, the marketing went ham. We had Dead Rising Case Zero, a badass tech demo. After Dead Rising 2 came out, we had Dead Rising fucking Case West, teasing fucking Chuck Green, Frank West co-op, right? The shit and material around Dead Rising 2 was peak. And then we had fucking Dead Rising 3. I didn't get to play this game back in the day. This is the game I have the least experience with. Most of my experience with Dead Rising 3 was pirating it forever ago and then not being able to run it on my computer because my computer I pirated on was that shitty computer, that shitty Toshiba I met you on and had like 1 frame a second.
Hell yeah.
This game was not happening.
You were still a doctor though.
Yeah. So I have the least experience with this game, but playing this game now, all these years later, this game fucking slaps.
Yep.
So we had the banger that was Dead Rising 1, the ultra fucking mastery of performance that was Dead Rising 2. This game, which was fucking awesome. I didn't hear anything negative about this game. Everybody was like, this game is the witch's tits, right? Then we get Dead Rising 4, right? And the promotional material starts coming out, and everybody's like, what the fuck is all that? Why did you change Frank West's model? The explanation of, duh, we want our model to match our voice actor. Not a real explanation. It was a very retarded explanation. That even if you want to change the VA, which a lot of people didn't like, because they kept him for off the record, why not just get him again? But they just literally just didn't reach out to him. It's not like there was beef or drama. They just actively just didn't call him. They got some other random guy to be Frank West. Cool. And they're like, duh, we're going to change the model because we like soup, and we think the model should match the voice actor. Because we're going to turn all of our brains off at the same time. And it was like, all right, they're changing the model, they're changing the VA of a beloved character that everybody liked, and this is a character, mind you, that they had kept intact into Dead Rising 2, both for Off the Record and Case West, right? So we've had multiple games to get attached to this specific iteration of Frank West, and they fucking just like change it. Then a bunch of other shit comes out about all the changes they've made, and they start ripping out things people like about the series that are in this game. They were in Dead Rising 2, Dead Rising Off the Record, that fucking, whatever that is going ape shit, like a Gary's mod prop. That's awesome. So they had it in Dead Rising 2, Dead Rising Off the Record, they had it in fucking Case 0, they had it in Case West, they had it in Dead Rising 3. The core concept of if there is a boss fight, if there is a psychopath encounter, you have an introduction cutscene, you have the fight, and then you have the death scene. They ripped that shit out of Dead Rising 4 and fucking threw it away like a redheaded stepchild. And then they fucking turned it into Saints Row. And then they wondered why everybody was mad. And on top of it all, I think the thing that turned, like, I remember, before I went over to my friend's house to play Dead Rising 4, because I was hyped, right? I had just gotten back to Texas. I remember, this was, or, no, I didn't, did I? Yeah, this was in, like, 2017, 2018. It was like a year before I met you. Weird. I got back to Texas because I had to move back from my sister's house. I was at a really shitty time in my life, and I caught up with an old friend, and he was like, hey, I know you're going through some shit, but guess what? I have Dead Rising 4. Let's fucking just hang out for a minute and play it and just give you a breather from all this shit going on. I'm like, all right, cool.
And your day got worse.
We sit down to play Dead Rising 4, and we play it for like a couple hours, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? What did you people do? And ever since then, I fucking hated Dead Rising 4. I hated the dispassionate, nonchalant interviews of the developers going, oh, put butter on my nips. I fucking hated the wacky-zacky cartoonist bullshit. I hated Frank West's dumb fucking Marvel writing. Like, Frank West went from a confident and competent, but apprehensive professional photojournalist to a fucking bitch. He acts like a bitch in every cutscene he's in. He acts like a wacky-zacky 20-year-old, 20-odd something fucking character with like Marvel superhero writing, where he's not confident. He's shaking. He's like, whoa, whoa, like fucking with wacky one-liners and awkward interactions. And it was heartbreaking. But it has been some odd years since I have personally played the game. Now, since I am so far removed from my experiences, barring today and yesterday, when I played this initially, I'm willing to give Dead Rising 3 and Dead Rising 4 a second chance, because it has been quite a long time since my initial experiences with them. close to 8 or 9 years respectively, right? Giving Dead Rising 3 the full opportunity to actually sit down and play it, this game's fucking awesome.
Yes.
So, when it comes to Dead Rising 4, I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to turn my fucking ears off and turn my brain off when it comes to the story, because that shit is unsalvageable. It's fucking awful. It doesn't exist. I'm going to do what you do, just turn my eyeballs off. There is no story. We're just going to play the game.
We just have
and
fun.
I'm very curious how the gameplay is going to be.
Yeah,
I'm going to rate it on its own to see if the gameplay is fun, because trying to salvage it and trying to see if it's going to be a good Dead Rising game, I already know it's going to be a bad Dead Rising game. But the thing I'm very curious about is, just because it's a bad Dead Rising game, is it a bad game? That's the question I'm most curious about, you know? It'd be like if they made a wrestling game that was like a high-octane ARPG, and it's like, wow, this wrestling game fucking sucks, but is it a good ARPG, you know? Like they put CM Punk in fucking Yakuza, but with the RPG system. You're like, this isn't wrestling, but this is fun.
In Yakuza, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's actually famous
like imagine that. Like the
Yakuza.
Undertaker's over there throwing like fireballs and shit at Count Dooku or something.
Oh yeah, one of the Samoan guys is actually in the Pirates of Hawaii Yakuza game. He's going to be like one of the bosses. So that's kind of cool. Like, Samoan boss you get to come across and beat up.
I'm sure there are people that like Dead Rising 4 because it's a good game. I think I'm just going to have to accept in my heart of hearts that outside of the remaster, I don't think I'm ever going to get another good Dead Rising game. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I don't want another game purely because I don't trust the modern day game developer to make a good game anymore. Baldur's Gate 3 was an exception to the rule, because I don't know if you remember this, Bolt. There was a bunch of different developers. Yes, developers and executives, Bolt. Mr. Don't be mean to the developer.
Yeah, dude, come on. I work with all the Indian developers. They don't get to say jack shit.
They don't make games. That's a different type of developer.
Oh, okay. Come on. Developers.
No. Anyways, so like I agree with you. Don't give the game developers shit, right? But if the developer makes a dumb decision, like in the case of Dead Rising 4, where they were actively involved in making these dog shit decisions, fucking eat spaghetti. I don't know. I'm very curious. I'm gonna see if I can scrounge some money together to get it, but I'm more concerned about having running water than anything else right now, as I should be.
You can probably find it on deals.gg for like $5 or something.
Probably. Oh, we're getting bombed by the Taliban. All right.
That's not bad. Oh yeah, this is where the part where things get a little crazy. So hopefully you've been
What
given
the
specs
hell is
to
happening?
It's the military you spoke about. Remember?
Okay. These guys are in heavy set combat gear, which I guess kind of makes sense for their situation at hand. I mean, you know, I was about to say their suits look weird, but honestly, I feel like I'd also want to be as padded up as they are with zombies, because like one bite and you're screwed. Oh, I got a traffic light bulb. That's a grenade.
Maybe we'll, you know, as long as there's not like some weird patent on this or something, maybe we'll get lucky. And one day, similar to like that game I was showing you, that black one, Blood Brothers, like somebody will come across and they'll be like, here is a game like from my childhood and multiple games that I enjoy, and I'm just going to add in different components of those games and make it really fun. And hopefully some bastard like Nintendo with like Power World doesn't come along and like unalives them. Because,
no game for you.
yeah, hopefully that shit doesn't happen, because Back for Blood, God, don't even want to talk about that shit. That's actually a good example for something else in a second. But the black one, Blood Brothers, is a good example of like, I've completely accepted Sony's going to sit on the fact that they own the SOCOM IP and never put out another SOCOM
Yeah,
game.
you're not gonna. No more SOCOM for you, big girl.
Yeah, just like Medal of Honor or OG Rainbow Six Vegas, you know, like those games, they're never ever coming back around probably. So with that being said, at least that game is like a good, you know, modern look of what it would be without like a bajillion-dollar budget, but you know, and also made by one guy, but like Dead Rising, maybe somebody will come across and be like, here's my
I'd rather just someone
fun
make
zombie game that's kind of wacky, and you just have like some boss battles and you have some cool weapons you can customize, like, because God, that would suck if Capcom all of a sudden be like, oh, we owned the you can't make combo weapons in games, guys. No more crafting. No more combo. Like, that would suck.
I'd like to see a game where the protagonist is disabled.
Hell yeah.
Like one character you can only play with one arm, one character's in a wheelchair, you know.
Hell yeah, dude, I am all for that,
accessibility in
that
gaming
level of craziness. Like, give me like a story-based game, but add some humor into it too. You know,
I'm
like,
trying to think of like a game series of mine that hasn't been butchered as I've grown older, and the immediate game that came to me was the Brothers in Arms series. Did you hear about what?
When was the last time we had a Brothers in Arms game though?
Well, I can tell you what happened to them. You're not probably don't know this. Probably a lot of people don't know this. Do you remember? Do you know? This is a side fun fact that leads into my greater point here. Do you know about the fact that they canceled the final Deus Ex game? Because
yes.
so Mr. Defensive Developers here, the guy, the executive producer / game director / guy in charge of everything, part developer, part Big Daddy Magoo.
Part developer, I don't like that.
He is. He's the everybody man. He's the guy in charge of the whole project, right? The whole guy in charge of everything. The whole enchilada. The guy, he's developing. He was with the series, like the reboot series. So like Human Revolution, Mankind, Prostate Examination, all of that, right? The new Deus Ex games, the ones with the guy with the cool eyeglass thing.
Adam Jensen.
Yeah, Adam Jensen. So
fun time in my life.
The dipshit decided in his infinite wisdom when they were writing and creating Mankind Divided that we're gonna cut the ending. Like they made this decision. Originally, Mankind Divided was gonna end the series and have an actual like conclusion to everything. So originally it was just gonna be Human Revolution and then Mankind Divided, and that's it. Dumb fuck Magoo decided to chop off the ending because they wanted to try to make a third game, which doesn't sound unreasonable. And you're like, Patches, why are you insulting him over that? It's because it was a stupid decision. And you might be saying, well, hindsight's 2020. No, this guy knew what fucking company he worked at. He knew this was a risky gambit, and he went for it. They had been pooling resources towards making another Deus Ex game, so he chopped off the ending to Mankind Divided, and they were like, okay, we're going to put resources towards the third and final Deus Ex game. And then they fucking canceled it out from under him, despite the fact he knows what kind of shitty people he works with. You might be thinking I'm blaming the victim here. I'm not. He didn't have to. This is like J.K. Rowling having the final Harry Potter work split into 2 movies. It was a decision that was unnecessary, and it was made for greed. I wouldn't say he made it because, I want more money. He was just like, I want more game. I want to sell them more game.
He wanted more game instead.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, come on. Just, fuck. You might be saying, well, why are you mad about getting a third Deus Ex game? And it's like, because this industry fucking sucks. I'd rather have everything wrapped up in one game because this industry is volatile and bullshit. I'm not even an industry insider. I'm not a game developer. You can't tell me I'm wrong, though. You all know I'm fucking right. Shit gets canceled left and right. There are developers that make bitchin' rockin' good games. Hi-Fi Rush is a big example of developers that knocked it out of the park and then got all laid off and fired because of how shitty this industry is. The guy who is in charge of like the decision making around Deus Ex and all that fucking knows what kind of industry he is. He knows way better than I do, beyond pristine scale, how fucking ass the industry is. And he decided that he, instead of given the opportunity to actively end the series in one game, he was going to chop it off and make another game. Doesn't sound unreasonable, but if I were him, I would have been like, no, wrap this shit up because this industry sucks, right? Whatever. Decision was made. So they're like, okay, cool, we're going to put a bunch of resources and shit around another Deus Ex game. Bolt, would you like to guess what popped this bubble and made it to where now the Deus Ex series is never getting a proper ending?
What happened?
Suicide Squad killed the Justice League.
Oh, man.
No, that's not a joke. They took all of the resources, all the time, all the energy, all the teams, all the workers, all the everything that was going to be dedicated to the final Deus Ex game and put it towards that piece of shit. Because this developer decided, oh, I want to chop the ending off and make a whole other game to wrap this all up. And now he's forever lost that opportunity. And you might be saying, and might be thinking, it's unfair to blame him. The studio's more at fault than he is, because the studio's the one that took the decision-making out of his hands and took all these resources they said they were going to give him and just canceled that project and just didn't do it. But he didn't have to chop it up and make another game. He knows what kind of fucking shitty industry he's in. It's as much as his fault as I feel as it is the game executives. Because on the one hand, you could argue they could have just left well enough alone and gave him the money and stuff, right? But the dude should have just wrapped it up. The dude should have just finished the game. You shouldn't have been greedy and tried to make another game. And I'm not saying greedy as in he wanted more money. I mean greedy as in trying to, like, you know, squeeze out another product. Like, I don't know. It just feels kind of shitty to me when you can wrap everything up nice in one game, but then you decide to arbitrarily make it a whole other project, right?
Mm-hmm.
That seems like a weird thing to be mad about or bitch about or say is bad. But it feels, that entire idea feels artificial. It's like taking the last 10 minutes of a movie and then cutting it out and then selling it as another product. Like, yay, I get more movie. Yay, I get more in this universe. But it was already intended to be a part of this other thing. It was already going to be here. Why does it have to be its own thing? I'll give you actually an industry example of how fucking weird this is and how bad this is, even though it doesn't sound bad in concept. In Call of Duty, what's his face? Fucking the PMC guy. What the fuck's his name? Graves. Graves comes back in a game no one played. Well, okay, it's not no one played it. Graves comes back in a Warzone season.
Yeah.
From the Call of Duty. Graves came back in a fucking Warzone season, but because they decided to chop off a plot point and just stick it somewhere. When it could have just been a part of another product. My objection isn't inherently that the guy wanted to make another game. My objection is that he decided to chop off the ending and make it another game when it didn't have to be that way. There didn't have to be 2 final Harry Potter movies. They could have just been 2 Deus Ex games. And because he got greedy, well, okay, maybe greedy is too strong of a word to use. I'll stop saying greedy. Because to me, it is greedy to want 3 games instead of just having 2, right? Because if it's an ending that was intended to be part of another game, but you're going to take it and make it a whole other new game, that feels greedy to me, but I'm going to stop using that word because I feel like people are going to be misunderstanding what I mean. I don't mean like, oh, he wanted more money and he was money hungry. No, I mean, he's trying to artificially stretch out people's engrossment in his world.
He wants the
when
trilogy,
it was
bro.
unnecessary. It's not necessary to chop off the ending of the game and make it a whole nother game. Just like it was not necessary to revive Graves in a random Warzone season cutscene, you know? I don't know if that makes sense. I'm probably going to get shit for that, but I think people are somewhat tracking what I'm saying. And guess what? He got bit in the ass for that because they took everything they said they were going to give him and made fucking Justice League. They canceled all the Deus Ex shit and put all those resources towards Justice League or Suicide Squad killed the Justice League.
And everyone lost there.
Everyone lost there.
Give me 1 second, I need to grab some real quick. Please find car for us.
You want me to find a car for you? Okay, I will find car for you.
God damn it!
Let's see if I can find a car. Save the family members. Oh, shit. Alright. Oh, shit. Alright, let's go get Bolty Boo. Bolty Boo, coming after you, picking up a ball with a shoe.
Yeah, what's up?
I was getting you. I got the car.
Alrighty. Goodness.
You wanna?
Taxis
Oh my
jumping
God,
around.
everything over here.
Oh,
You wanna drive the car?
yeah, let's go. My game. It's having random
So-
black screens now. I don't know why. Maybe because it's tabbed out for my
Do we
OBS.
want to get the propane shit, or do we want to? I don't know. That fucking
It's leading
garbage.
me here to this camera to destroy, which should be
Yeah, let's
fairly
do the
easy.
camera
Just
thing first.
Go here and shoot it. But I'll
Yeah.
probably just get it from here.
Let's just leave our car in these pile of zombies. It's probably a good idea.
Easy.
We did it. Back in the car. Cole, get in.
I'm sorry. Electrocute me.
Oh, help.
See, how could you
I
not
can't
love this?
breathe. What are you doing?
Electrocution.
Okay.
I have a lot of queen bees around here, so that's why I'm using them real quick. Alright, let's rock and roll. Let's go destroy the relays. Get out of here, woman. Let's take my car. Car's destroyed.
Did you guys know Bolt has a Mustang with a Mustang in real life?
Stanger.
He's got a muscle car.
I know, I can't wait to scare
Well, what would you do if your
lady
car? You should get closer to your mic, Stinky Man.
What do you mean get closer to it?
There you go. What would you do if your car became sentient, like Bumblebee from Transformers, where it spoke to you with the radio?
See, I thought you were gonna say like Christine, the car, where it was like a
Oh, God.
You ever see that horror movie? Where
If
it's
your
like the
car
that
tried to
tries
kill you, I don't
people?
know how you would deal with that.
That
You'd
movie
cry like
has-
Brock Samson trying to kill it.
That movie has like stuck with me my whole life.
It just every time you get in your car, you're like, okay, please don't kill me, and I'll take you to the car wash this week.
Yeah, please don't. That's funny. I actually just watch it myself. Yeah, I don't pay for the little machines to do it. You know.
Like, I don't pay for those scrubs to touch my baby.
Yeah, I'll do it myself.
Here, I had a dream a while ago that I just now like remembered. I don't remember all the details because dreams fade when you wake up, but it was something about Bolton crashed your car, and for some reason you had to fly a helicopter to go save him, and you were mad. You're like, Bolton, come on, my car, really? Like, everything I've done for you. I wish I remember more details of the dream. I just remember Bolton crashed your car, and you were like beyond pissed off, and for some reason you also had a helicopter, and you had to fly to go save him for some reason.
Feels about accurate though, honestly.
What, Bolton crashing your car so you have to go help him out?
Oh shoot. Yeah.
Oh shit, you insta-killed that man.
Dang.
Jesus, your car!
My car. Dude,
My
where's
car.
Dude, where's my car? Alrighty, now we can get this relay. We're about to do a really fun boss fight, I think, by the way.
Oh, I like to fight your boss.
Relay disabled. So yeah, this is kind
You
of
know,
a long
I built these
portion, like, right here,
explosives.
so.
I built these explosives to blow things up. I feel like this is what's coming up next. So
Now we need
we need to
burn
find the
supplies.
propane tank and the accelerate line. I don't know where any of that shit is. We also got to Bull. Come here. We got to help the family.
Isn't the family dead already?
Bull, you're a part of the family now, son.
Really?
Well, probably.
Yeet. Taxi over here. They really do take you all
Well, we
around
gotta
for this.
We gotta help the family.
All right, hop in.
They're right here in front of me. That's why I was walking. They're like right here. Look, the family. The family of one dude. Oh my god, he also has an RPG. What the fuck?
I think he doesn't need help.
Allah Akbar!
I don't think he needs help at all. Oh my goodness.
How many Mustangs? Oh, there's a taxi. I was going to say, how many Mustangs have
taxi,
we lost
oh.
in the span of 5 minutes?
Oh my goodness.
If I didn't get canceled for the developer rant, I'm going to get canceled for that.
I know, I'm canceling you for the developer rant.
Listen.
I'm gonna start that.
Sometimes,
Like,
most,
this guy
if
hates
not,
developers.
most, if not all. Okay, so like most of the time you can blame executives, but I feel like, look, I will go to bat for developers and especially QA for getting shit in the mouth by executives, right? But that doesn't mean you should never like hold the developer's feet to the fire, because if you always hold an executive's feet to the fire, they're just gonna like fake cry and brush their eyes with their fucking swads of money. They're not gonna give a shit. But if you never like keep a developer to an account for a dumb decision they make, I feel like it's easier to try to influence a developer to not make a decision that's dumb versus a fucking executive. Because an executive will just put their earbuds in and go on their second yacht. And developers, 90% of the time, are going to be a bit more grounded. And they also go on Twitter and defend their own actions anyway, so it's not like they're unreachable gods like executives.
So guys, we had to do it or else the game was gonna break.
Basically. Like, yes, should you blame the studio or should you blame executives before you blame the development team? Of course. But if the development team is actively saying they made a decision that was dumb, then I don't see why you would then go, God damn it, studio. Like, the upper, like, you don't even have to blame, like, the baseline developers, like the random guy who worked on textures for, like, a week. I'm not talking about that guy. I'm talking about the lead of a team going, I made it to where the protagonist could shit starfish and the game breaks every 2 minutes. Like, why would I not blame that guy who just admitted that he did that? Unless he was specifically like, yeah, the executive told me to put that in, then yeah, blame the executive. But if a developer is actively saying they put in a thing that is bad, tell them it's bad. Don't just be like, God damn you, developer, or God damn you, executive, you know?
Patches, I borrow a friend.
Like with the DSX guy. The DSX guy was like, I'm gonna just make another game. I'm not getting in the wheelchair. You will not take me to the old folks' home.
I had someone in the wheelchair. There we go. There's another one. Look. No, don't blow her up. Betty Bob.
Beep-bop-boo.
Betty Boop. Oh my gosh, the wheelchair legs, like, the wheels.
Because, like, we're playing a game, so I'm not going to coherently get my point across. And I know people are going to be, like, both genuinely as an me and being like, Patchwork fucking hates game developers. I don't.
Hates Debbie.
For the random developer 142 who had to stare at textures for a week, I support you. I'll give you head under the desk and $500. I'm talking about specifically the people that make stupid decisions. They might be a developer, they might be executive, they might be fucking both. Todd Howard actively worked on material on the game. He wasn't just at the top going, put feet here. He actively like coded and worked on shit on Skyrim on top of directing it. If you want to try to argue he's an executive, fair shake if you really want to.
I want to.
But I feel like that still should not shield that, you know? God, this map is big.
I know. It's from
There's no
like
fast travel either.
yeah.
I can see why there's now like a big ass timer to go and get shit done, because holy fuck, do you have to spend a lot of time going somewhere. I like how this game tried to be cute, and in one of the cutscenes with Gary, he gets called, and he's like, "Oh, I'm always getting called when I'm in the middle of something." It's like, "Oh, you motherfuckers knew what you were doing. You guys are over there being cute." A fucking slight nod to the player that they get bothered by, because like he has the radio from Dead Rising 2, and he makes the comment of, "Oh, it's always when I'm in the middle of something," because in Dead Rising 2 and Off the Record, you'd always get bothered in the middle of something.
Yeah, you always like get called.
They were being fucking. They thought they were being fucking cute with that one. All right, I'm waiting on you, Papa Joe.
All right. Like I can just teleport.
Scared the shit out of me. I thought my game crashed.
Is this the boss battle?
I don't know. I have an RPG, so hopefully that helps if it is. I don't know what this is.
This is. So I think this should be the grand finale here. Is this boss battle? So
I think so.
Get some,
right, cool
yeah,
with
get
that.
some dinner because this is a really good boss battle.
Okay.
And this will take a hot second.
Who and what the fuck?
Doctor, Patches.
What? What? What is? Oh! Is he not gonna try to restrain me again? Oh, I guess he doesn't need to. What? What?
Opportunity, or you lose the profit. Simple. The free market at its finest. You're a murderer. I'm a businessman.
A shit businessman at that. You're not restraining people or anything. You're just haphazardly restraining them.
Oh god.
What the fuck is happening?
We need to get these little organ coolers, smash them on the ground, and then hit Y and B at them. Hit Y and B quick.
Wait, which one? Who the fuck is who? What is happening over
That's
here?
the thing we have to figure out. Oh god.
This is really dumb.
I know, that's fine.
This is a dumb boss fight.
This is like a psychological boss fight.
This is fucking stupid.
So you have to take these little organ things and you gotta like smash him when he's nearby.
What? He gets mad if we smash his. This is fucking stupid.
So that's not a real one. Check his ass.
Oh, I think I hit you with the box. My bad.
It's alright. Hopefully we did damage to him at least.
This is really dumb. I don't know if I've said that already, but like this doesn't make any sense. So he's a crazy psycho guy, and he's harvesting people for their organs. Cool, but why isn't he like strapping them down? Like I get he has psychosis and he's psychotic and shit, and he's going through like an episode, right? But you'd think if he was so like passionate and like on the ball about, you know, wanting to get this shit right in the free market and all that, he'd be strapping people down and shit. He wouldn't be like, you know.
Did you find him?
I think. I guess not. I don't know.
I don't know. I hear something going on over there. There he is.
I was beating someone up. It was not him.
Kick his ass. I just don't like this little part here where we keep passing out.
Yeah, this is not. Keep the brain organs are precious. What the fuck? This feels like a weird Saw 2 boss fight.
Yeah, I feel like they were inspired by Saw to make this.
So wait a minute. He's got random people. This. I think the concept is neat. I just think this execution is really fucking silly, and it doesn't make any sense. So we think a bunch of other people could be him, but those are survivors, and we got to find the real him to fight. And we can only find the real him when we smash an organ on the floor, and he gets all fussy. So this dude's a professional organ harvester. Well, maybe not a professional, but he's an organ harvester dude with some semblance of medical training, and he's kidnapping people to harvest their organs, right? Cool, I get the idea, but like, why is he just letting patients wander around aimlessly? Why isn't he strapping us down?
Oh shoot! I think you triggered him.
I'm trying to find an organ to throw at him.
Oh,
okay.
One more time. Green finale. Let's get him. I don't even know where there's any organs left at. I feel like I grabbed them all. Oh, did you get them?
Oh shit! Bolt, need help.
Right in there. Where's he at? I think I punched him to death. Nice.
Boss fight's really dumb.
Yeah. Nice. Wow, how'd you feel about that one? Oh shit, look at all these people out here. They're just running away, look at them. Don't forget to pick
that
up
was
your
stupid.
Stuff. Don't forget to pick up your stuff off the ground.
That was stupid, and I hated it.
It was.
Where's my stuff? What do we? What? Where?
I don't know. There's especially on the ground before you leave. Like, I think over here we go.
I think that was a unique death of his, where he's like having a freak out, and he's thinking the zombies are eating him when he's just killing himself. Are we escorting these people back? I don't know what we're supposed to be doing.
We're destroying the supplies over here.
Yeah, but this lady's following us now. Hang on, I have a bomb for. Oh well, I don't have a bomb for that. Well, that's
okay.
Okay, well you just punched it to death. That's
yeah, all
fine.
These
Where's my?
There are stuff right here. So.
Right, this is yours.
I don't trust her with that bone saw after what happened. But
I don't. Are you not gonna get your shit?
No,
what do we?
this is
What?
on the safe
Okay, let's just fucking save. We're done here. I think you're right. That was a good way to end this off because oh my god, my Plague Doctor mask VTuber thing's been missing for a minute. God damn it, whatever.
Because you had to get all naked on the stream, bro.
Yeah, right. All right, that was a thing.
That was Dead Rising 3.